If Charlamagne is the dad that neglected you, does that make Joe Budden the dad that stepped up?
Yeah.
Shout out to my stepdad, yo.
Yeah.
Both of his sons thought that they weren't the intended target. That's how you know he's talking about you.
Exactly. His homie is helping him. He has him in his headlock.
OT.
But he's
That's
still
OT.
getting. But he's still the Genesis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Genesis.
Oh,
Yeah. You can hear us?
Yes, it's Danny from the stop.
We in
Hello.
Let's get it. Do y'all have a couple podcasts that you think it just ain't gonna make it out of 2024?
I'm gonna tell you your real problem. Your real problem.
Tell me my problem.
You have a hard time being humbled.
We're talking about the first sparring session.
So the first.
You see what I'm saying?
Are
Are you moderating or am I keeping track of the context? Who's moderating?
I'm moderating.
What's happening? But this is why I don't take the high road. I gave you grace. Nigga, and you threw it back in my face. Alan had to cross over Mike. That's a hell of a comparison.
With a tear in his eye.
As I,
A declaration of your unwavering. Hold up, is it the same ChatGPT from
Mandii?
Yeah, somehow she was still more likable than 𝔬𝙾𝚃𝚃 Tyson.
For real?
I don't like that.
He was a little. He's a little pompous.
Why would I not make another video? Why would I not flagrantly title this video? But, you know, what are you doing? I'm out here collecting child support payments, you know?
Yabba dabba do, people. Welcome back to another installment of the Homeroom University podcast. You see, this is the podcast about your favorite podcast. I'm your classmate, Tone Groove.
Jay Nobles.
AJ the Menace.
White man behind the boards.
Yeah.
Yes, we are back. Another beautiful week. Thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for already doing that. Thank you for checking out the Patreon. You know what I mean? Doing your due diligence.
Turning in your homework on time, every time.
Shout out to all the office hours last week. Y'all are doing very freaking well with that.
Office
shout out
hour.
to all the support.
Yeah, I put a bunch of notes in here. The office hours went crazy last week. Make sure y'all drop that hashtag office hours in there. Y'all killed it. I assigned the moderators last week. There's probably like 15 moderators on the channel now, and you're a moderator in all chats, obviously. But
congratulations.
we got shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out.
It comes with a responsibility, beautiful power that's being bestowed.
Yeah, we didn't even we didn't have no formal, we're not in no group chat or whatever, but y'all did exactly what we need y'all to do, which is remind people, hit the subscribe, make sure they hit the like. The likes went crazy last week, so that was good. I think we ended we ended the premiere with 100, even though there'd be over like 250, even though there'd be like over 200 in there. I'm happier just with that alone, you know.
The point is to drive communication, drive engagement, you know what I mean? Interaction with the people.
If y'all are in here every week and part of that 250 and y'all are clearly coming back, hit the like because that helps more people see it. Obviously, you keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got our day ones for real, but you know, it's a lot it's about 150 lurkers still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a bunch of window shoppers.
Yeah.
Please stop treating the comment section like silent lunch, nigga. You can speak. Your opinion will be heard.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We'll probably like it.
Especially if you put hashtag office hours, then it's really gonna be really gonna be heard.
Not only will it be heard, it'll be heard by the masses.
Yeah, facts. And then
Lauren might quote you.
Yeah.
That's a big.
I think that's it, honestly, like announcements wise that I had. And then follow us on Instagram, of course, and wherever else you might find us. Running it up on the audio. Audio numbers are still doing good.
It's about the check out that lower thirds.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're ready.
Yeah, thank you for clicking.
Yeah. All right, let's start with the homie AD, man. AD was out in San Diego.
So
and it looked, first of all, niggas been fighting all weekend. Let's just start there. It wasn't just AD, it was also Cam Newton. And then
shout out Cam.
Busta Rhymes was in some sort of altercation too. Yeah, so it's like something was in the air where
niggas dragging.
It's the end of February. Everybody was holding back in the first couple of weeks.
Exactly.
That is what it is.
We got to act on our best behavior.
Exactly.
But they can't even make it to they couldn't even make it to March 1st.
You know, we late.
And did AD get whooped on by a Mexican?
It looked like a white dude, but we could pull the video up first. So did y'all initially think that it looked like he got whooped on?
It looked
looked
very bad.
The evidence was damning, but you know, it's angles. You got to see all the different angles.
You're right.
Because you gotta understand, right? Like just first glance, right? Like, can you just play it?
Yeah, I can play it.
Yeah.
All right. The nigga, he's starting to go to his knees. He's on his knees. All right. His homie is helping him. He has him in his headlock,
OT.
but he's still getting.
OT.
But he's still the Genesis.
Yeah.
The Genesis.
Oh shit.
This video got levels, nigga.
Oh shit.
This is why when I saw that, I didn't think he got beat up at all because OT was way too calm.
Yeah, it was really
when you're
calm.
fighting,
Yeah.
like for niggas who have been in squabbles, especially in the club, when it spills out into the club.
But look,
if you're,
bro.
They're stripping him. Why
But you get what I'm saying? Like,
they're
if
stripping
you
him.
have to put your shirt on with your head down, like after you're done tussling, it
looks
just doesn't look good.
Oh no,
all,
no,
you know
that's
what I mean?
always gonna look
that's
bad.
What I mean.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
That for sure is always gonna look bad.
Unless you got the blood of your enemies on your shoulders, then it's
Yeah, like
Even
nigga
then, it
might
don't
be
look
bob-
great.
Yeah.
It don't.
This
Just
nigga
from the
OT has
offset,
One
yeah.
knows blood it is yet.
this nigga OT has definitely been in the ringer. That's perfect form.
He said he's
like
been
he
doing-
extended his hips. Like
He said he's
yeah,
been doing
nigga, that's-
MMA for over a year.
I could tell.
Yeah, yeah.
This
Because he
nigga-
called into Act Stream and was like Ghana giving a recap.
Yeah.
And he was like, because he was like, bro, I put him in the guillotine. He was like, he was about to go out, but I just decided to let him go.
Because you can feel it. You can feel it when a nigga-
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, anytime your shirt comes off and you weren't the one to take your shirt off.
Yeah, it's
And
no
can you
good.
play it?
Forcibly take it
Look
off.
how he has to put it on due to him being on the ground.
Talking about after the
He's
fact.
still on the
He
ground.
probably got so much
Just look at
gravel
it.
in
Just
his stomach.
It's just so like, hey, man, what's my shirt, man?
The only thing I didn't like, I don't know.
He was wearing a jacket and a shirt. That man completely stripped him down in like 2
And
seconds.
the fucked up part, he wasn't wearing no tank top. Like he wasn't
I don't think he
worried
had a jacket
about
on.
any
He was not-
aggression.
I think he's wearing a jacket right there. Look.
No, he's not wearing.
It's
a
just-
shirt.
it's just straight
It's just a
So
t-shirt.
it's
shirt.
just a loose ass shirt. Oh, that's why it came off so easily.
Yeah,
This
and then
shit-
that
you see how much it dangles?
And then the
Well, that's
guardrail, it's clearly he fell over the guardrail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That shit fell.
which is why he hit the ground, which you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, bro, anytime it's ever been a group fight, if one of us are losing, your homie is not that calm putting a nigga in the guillotine. It's
But-
normally a lot more ass whooping going on. You know
Like
what I'm saying?
swinging and extra
For sure,
shit.
for
Yeah,
sure. But
it's
granted,
way more
a
frantic.
guillotine, that's all you need for real. Like that's out
Yeah.
in the fight.
But
for
it,
sure.
that also says that was the only nigga that was still giving problems. If there was more niggas giving problems,
It would
this is the
be a-
only nigga left.
yeah.
Because nobody else was swinging, nobody's doing anything. He put that nigga in the guillotine.
You only settle for a guillotine when it's like nobody around. Like you
Yeah,
can't focus
that's
on
what I'm saying,
nigga
like-
hitting you from the back or
I
something.
think AD is
Oh,
live
you
right
got
now,
charges.
actually. Is he live?
on
Go
YouTube.
to go to community clips. He might be live right now.
You know, he's breaking down this situation.
Got to. But it's up for community clips right now, you know what I'm saying? They're not live yet. click the channel.
Shout out community.
Yeah, they might have something scheduled. That's scheduled.
10 p.m.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's 10 p.m. our time. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm sure he'll go through the whole thing anyway. But yeah, man, niggas is fighting, bro. He was out there. I think he was celebrating his birthday too, actually, in San Diego.
Word.
That's that's a terrible way to celebrate
Yeah.
your birthday.
Yeah.
And damn. It's crazy,
Come
man.
on, man. He
It's
was in his
unfortunate.
birthday suit on his birthday.
Yeah, but I mean, based on what OT said on Akademiks stream, that was, of course, that was literally the end of the fight.
end of
we
the
didn't,
fight,
we didn't
yeah.
see
We didn't
no
get to
swing.
see, yeah.
But OT was pretty much breaking down. He said, we got into the club. They were there for Wiz. And then somebody grabbed on OT in his chest. He pushed him off. Then he tried to press AD and was like, I don't give a fuck who you are. AD took off on him.
Yep.
Then another nigga tried to approach. He took off on him.
too.
And then OT took off on somebody. And then they spilled out into the street. And then that was the end of it.
Like classic nigga tale. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
You probably didn't even
Yeah.
read the article to know that. You just been
Yeah,
to
yeah.
a few of these.
Pretty much
before,
tell.
man.
Yeah, nah.
But that's
nigga.
the thing with the club, bro. When's the last time y'all been to a club?
Nigga, I ain't been
Like
to a
a
club
year.
in a year.
Yeah, bro. That's just, bro. Club fights. I've seen more than I've been a part of. I don't think I might have been a part of like one club fight. I've never been. Thank God, I've never been a part of like a massive club brawl where it's like
Yeah.
50
Yeah.
niggas literally punching each other. I've been fortunate enough to kind of avoid those.
Too much
Them shits are too
restriction.
much.
It's not enough room to move. It's too much going on in them clubs.
feel like
You
Yeah.
can't even properly analyze what's happening. Like you
No,
might fuck around and punch your
Yeah.
homie in the face just in the heat of the
Bro,
moment.
the odds of punching your homie are extremely
High,
high.
bro.
Think about it. You're only close proximity. You know, he is a nigga.
bro.
He
Or
looks
even
like everybody else.
even an elbow hitting on the reach back.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
Like, but I didn't seen some crazy fights in the club though. Like where it's like commotion and then that one big nigga comes in and just starts dropping shit and starts parting the sea.
Like a fucking movie.
Yeah, bro. Like club fights are dope to watch. But being in them, fuck all that shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Like most fights.
I was
Yeah,
about to
pretty
say.
much. Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah, true.
I was about to say I would hope so.
yeah, pretty much. That is, I guess that is most fights.
Damn. I mean, at least he don't have to redeem himself.
Yeah.
It's not like
Oh, and so like, of course, No Jumper posted it. And No Jumper in treacherous fashion dropped a flashback literally right before we started. And this is a flashback of this was like golden era No Jumper before the last regime left. When all these niggas are on screen and AD is telling, what's that nigga's name?
Who?
On the end, light skinned nigga.
Light skin. Sharp?
Sharp. He's telling Sharp.
Damn.
I know. Yeah, completely escaped
No Jumper
me.
been quiet, huh, nigga? We ain't talk about these niggas in a minute.
Yeah, completely escaped me. But he's telling AD is like, nigga, Dago is soft as fuck, nigga. So
Word.
they titled it that, like,
These niggas is up here like the Power Rangers.
Yeah,
LA,
I was just about to
LA
say,
niggas
yeah.
have a crazy palette of colors that they choose from. Like
This is every element of LA.
goddamn,
Yeah,
red,
bruh.
green, blue.
Fire, earth, wind.
but yeah, let's watch this real quick. It kind of starts off pretty early.
What's up with San Diego in the building? What you got going on?
Shit, they just arguing the town, kicking me.
Just fucking with you?
Yeah, the homies just kidding up a down session and shit like that.
That ain't just no regular homie. You got a little weirdo in the building.
It's on a little weirdo.
Little weirdo.
Cause it's ugly ass guy.
Hey, they gonna ride just as hard as LA, homie, so just keep that going,
Shut
man.
the fuck up, nigga. Boy, he's packing niggas up. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's like pack y'all niggas up, man, nigga. Pack y'all niggas up.
Nigga, we go to San Diego to go to SeaWorld, nigga.
And bring your asses down to SeaWorld, nigga.
We go to SeaWorld, nigga.
He was just pointing out that the cup was hanging off the table, but you know,
Yeah,
simple
it wasn't.
physics would tell you since the cup is doubled up, it's twice the weight. And you feel me? And most of the weight is on the back foot. It's
80% of it is on the table, so he should be good.
Plus, he got that drink that doesn't spill.
But shout out to No Jumper. This is a nice treacherous move, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As soon as, you know, your former employee gets into a fight and Dago, you drop a clip of him saying Dago is soft and pussy. You know what I'm saying? That's true. That's how you capitalize on the clips,
All
man.
right.
That's true. Well done.
Drop a flashback, just like Vlad style, nigga. You know what I'm
I
saying?
wonder how long he's been holding this.
I wonder how quick he found that file.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
He probably knew where it
24
was.
hours.
He
It's
just, yeah.
It's all happened within 24
Yeah.
hours, so, and it just came out like 2 hours ago, so.
When
Yeah.
when you're doing something out of spite and hate,
And
like
Oh, man,
something different takes over.
So many ideas just rush to you, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And
was
that's
3
why it's also important to name the clips properly from the beginning.
Now that's another fact,
You know
too.
what I'm
So
saying?
you can find,
He
like,
can
all you have to
find
do
that
is type
shit.
in AD and
Yeah,
whatever
facts.
you remember basically.
When he looked in the catalog, he was like, "Oh, it's right here."
San Diego. Let's see what we were talking about. Oh, perfect. This nigga was just on the ground. AD, Adam commented and was like, "I'll ride for AD," or "I'm sliding for AD." Did
he say that for real?
Yeah, he said it in
Yeah.
Instagram comments, trolling and shit.
Of course.
But I don't think they hate each other either, though. You know
No,
what
I
I'm
don't think they
saying?
actually hate
It's
each other.
just-
I don't
it's
think they
kinda
actually hate each
whatever.
other.
As long as somebody that's cool with AD doesn't hate this nigga, because
Yeah.
that's just as good as AD hating him.
Who you telling, bro? That shit is fucking. I can't deal with these LA shits. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's move over to this other topic. real
God bless
quick.
LA.
And there you go.
And I'm making a call right now. Yo, hold on 1 second. Let me switch you so you live. You can hear us?
Yes, it's Danny from the stop.
We in there.
Hello, hello.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Mr. Stop.
Mr.
Danny from the
Stop.
stop is here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up? What's good, Danny? How you been, man?
Yeah, man. Catch up with the
It's
classmates.
good, man. It's been a couple busy weeks.
You
a couple busy weeks.
you been feeling
Still
famous?
stuff going in the chamber. So.
You been feeling
Yep.
famous? You feel famous yet? Huh?
Nah, man, it was kind of surreal. Sitting down with Adam, I think that's what you're alluding to.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird sitting down on a platform like that
How
that
many
you've been watching for years.
Yeah, nah, that's amazing. How many hippie white bitches broke your heart while you was out there, nigga?
Not many. I mean, it was. I don't want to spoil what happened, but it was. It's like content, you know.
He
It
said
was
it's
work.
My content.
Danny said,
Yeah.
My content.
Yeah.
Danny said, I went out there and I dropped 40. I did what I was supposed to do.
say,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah, we had seen you with your laptop. You had your gear on you.
I want to keep the expectations low, guys. It was a horrible interview. Everything went wrong. Nah, it was fun. It was fun. It was real fun.
I'm sure you did what you were supposed to do, bro.
Right.
You feel a little camera shy? You know, you normally don't got a lot of lights on you.
Yeah.
I guess I feel camera shy. The lights were bright, but I was at home. I used to do college radio, and like I had a college TV show, so I guess I had kind of some
You had a prerequisite.
comfortability with being in front of the camera. But we'll see. I haven't seen the interview yet.
I was about. Can you tell us when it's expected, or to like drop?
I didn't ask. I straight didn't ask Adam just because I was like, I don't want to seem like a junior. I was like, oh, when it comes out, it comes out. So
Right,
I assume at some point within the next 2 weeks.
Great.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it, nigga. Act like you've been here before.
I feel you. That's how I was with the Joe collab. I was like, I'm not about to bother these niggas just in case they don't want to drop it. You know what I'm saying?
Even though secretly you was up at 4 a.m.
I was up at 4 a.m. every night, nigga. Like, is it dropping today or not?
Yeah, nigga.
But yeah,
I'm
bro.
doing the same thing too.
Yeah, bro. All right, but you know what I'm saying? Thank you for joining the show. Make sure y'all subscribe to Danny. You know, his link's going to be in the bio, all that good stuff. But we're going to go through this. So we're going to cover this first topic real quick. We're going to cover this See the Thing Is breakup. And they split up, y'all. This is Mandii and Bridget Kelly. Mandii B and Bridget Kelly.
Well, she's obviously your least favorite.
I was about to say, yeah, she's not the Beyonce.
But Bridget.
Yeah, so the thing is, I mean, I don't watch the See the Thing Is at all. So it's like, I don't even have the most, I have no.
You don't have no care.
Yeah, I don't have
You
no.
have no stock in this investment.
Context, right?
No context. There's no dog in the fight. I will say that, like.
That's what Danny's for, though.
True. Did you watch them?
I watched it from time to time, but I was on their Discord and I was on their Reddit. There's also several women on my Discord who keep up with them, so I'm kind of tapped in. I just don't watch.
How deep is their Reddit?
The Discord is pretty deep. The Reddit not so deep. I must say their whole breakup is kind of shrouded in mystery. They announced the breakup and now they're doing 2 podcasts. I'm just like, Bridget is doing the show without Mandii. Mandii is doing the show without Bridget. Really odd.
Yeah,
On the
especially
same
because
YouTube channel.
they said it was like about time too. So clearly there's time for them to do the show together if they got time to do separate shows now.
Well, technically, Mandii said it was about time.
Mandii said it was about time.
Mandii said it was about time.
That's what I want to play. I think that was the weirdest part, the casual nonchalantness of, nigga, I'm busy. I was like, damn,
basically,
like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
You know
what?
what I'm saying?
Basically, it's just not worth her time. Like, she's not.
that
She
was
feels
crazy.
as if she's not gaining nothing from this relationship.
I mean,
anymore.
like that shit felt like I could have thrown this away a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she is going through a divorce too right now, right?
She is.
Yeah,
I
she is
forgot
going
about
So
that.
that might add to the like, man, I can't give a fuck about anything that's not
Okay,
really serious
and that's
right
a
now.
that's a fair point. Is she divorcing a man or a woman? I'm just asking.
It doesn't matter. We don't know how they.
Mandi's going through a divorce?
I thought
She is,
I
yeah.
thought she was talking about a divorce in the show. I didn't know she was married. I thought she was talking about like
She's
divorcing
talking
her.
about a real public divorce outside of her podcast life.
I thought she was talking about her podcast life, but we
Let's
can
see.
find out.
Well, I think like I said in my video, their deal probably ran out because if you look back 2 years ago to this day, that's when they signed their podcast deal. And also on the show, Mandii made several allusions like, wow, like if you listen, I listen enough to know this. Mandii would often complain about how she does all of the back end stuff and she's on top of everything. So it seemed like maybe Bridget wasn't as engaged with that.
She was just
So I could see Mandii distancing herself, yeah.
because her and
She was the fit
Weezy, in
of the
terms of
show.
horrible decisions, that seems like a pretty 50-50 relationship. And honestly, anytime I think about a podcast breakup, I think if horrible decisions can make it, you can make it through anything.
For sure.
Because they didn't fuck with each other at all.
At all.
It just like on a friend level,
yeah.
and came back. And then there was even a moment, I feel like maybe they are closer friends now again, but I feel like there was a good year or two, and I don't know, that might not even be the case, but I remember there was another moment on the show when they're like, yeah, we're not friends, we just do business, we just do the podcast together, and that's just what it is. And I was
That's
like,
been their statement for a while.
yeah, bruh. So, I mean, they definitely got that shit. But they, in terms of, because it's so business, I know they're working that business equally 50-50. You know what I'm saying?
Mandii move like a nigga. They move like niggas.
100%.
No, they move like women in friendships. That's exactly what this is. This is a normal woman friendship. They
Most-
just happen to be in business together.
Most of them can't, but most of them can't stomach each other enough to continue to do business with each other.
But
though.
that's why the
but
business-
niggas will.
That's the nigga part.
That's some nigga shit.
Yeah,
like Joe
yeah,
Budden, like hating Maul forever. Like, you know what I mean?
something.
But that shit didn't last long.
But it's what
But
happens.
yeah, let's play this. Mandii on Instagram Live, I guess, just casually saying "fuck the show."
Shout out to your arch nemesis.
You know what I'm saying?
And is there any like woman
Danny.
podcast?
Oh, yeah.
Is there any woman podcast that y'all watch before we start? Because I feel like this is the first time in a minute I've like thought of like a woman podcast.
Religiously, no.
Religiously.
We look like
Nah.
Yeah.
We look like
Danny
I
said,
check Angela Yee out.
yeah, Danny said no too, so it's not just us.
Yo, you check out Lip
Check
Service,
Angela
nigga?
Yee out.
I check out Angela Yee, or I actually like her as a creator. I check out her like radio show and sometimes Lip Service, but
way up.
Sometimes.
nah, man, I don't really.
You pandering.
Nah,
Fuck out of here, pandering.
nah, man.
All right. Let's.
I need to stay tapped in.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
All right. Let's watch this. This Mandii Instagram live.
Here's what she said.
We are ending See the Thing Is podcast. So y'all will hear about that tomorrow. Yeah, the podcast is ending. There will be 2 more weeks of episodes, new episodes. There will be another month of content.
Wow, I know it.
But See the Thing officially ending. And it's simple. Y'all, I'm busy.
She don't give a fuck.
She don't.
I'm busy.
Nah,
She said,
you see the licking of the teeth?
I have a lot of other projects going on, and it has been a lot. It has been a lot. So,
This bitch sad.
in the decision to
You can hit pause. I can't do too much more of this.
She's genuinely upset.
Well,
think so?
there also is some
Yeah.
sad music behind, like,
that
but
is,
it's very like Sonder, which is probably because they're friends. But like the law of diminishing returns, the shit just don't make sense. Like not only is she doing most of the work, but like she probably, it's hard to recoup in podcasting. You feel me? Like especially depending on how much she's spending or whatever. Like it's probably just not even making enough money.
Like y'all were already kind of just business friends at this point, and then you got a bunch of other stuff going on in your life. And I promise, I think a divorce is happening. I'm not wishing it upon her.
I feel
think
like
it happened.
I feel like I saw something where she was like in her personal life is getting a divorce.
Yeah,
I thought
like,
I saw that too.
that's
honestly.
a
She
real
might be.
thing.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I thought I saw that too. But have you
The
seen?
thing is, I was gonna say the thing is she's doing another podcast called Period Sis or something like that, and it's like that. Like she's quitting that podcast and then just doing another podcast.
Right.
It kind of runs counter to that argument.
Right.
That she's busy. She's just done with that.
Right, and then
So,
they're not under any network. She's kind of like, she's just like Mandii B, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
She was on a network with the See the Thing Is.
she was, but at this point, she's just like independent now. She's just outside doing whatever she wants.
She's a free agent.
Yeah, free agent.
renegade, if you will.
God damn.
Yeah, I would say she has several deals going. She has the Horrible Decisions is on iHeart. Then she has the studio, right? She has that. She basically took Weezy's idea of having that studio. It's called Full Court Studios. So she has a bunch of things going on. She's a real businesswoman, and I do think she's busy, but I think there's a reason why she's too busy for that podcast. Something's going on.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, nah, because you can always make time for what you make time for. It just seemed like she tired of being fake friendly with this motherfucker. You understand? Like
That's
this
really what it
there's
is.
really no deep dive on this shit. This is pretty cut and straight.
Yeah.
Like they don't like each other no more. They haven't for a little bit.
And now it's like it's over with.
It's kind of like in a relationship. Like niggas don't just get divorced. There's like a stretch of we don't like each other, and we just kind of putting up
happens in
with
stages, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's the point I'm making. Is
Yeah, for sure.
stages.
Yeah.
And
There's
throughout them stages, we're not liking each other for real.
Yeah, there's a point at some point when somebody does
It's
bring the
kind of
divorce.
sad because I was going to say it's kind of sad because she would often talk about how she was friends with Bridget more so than she was with Weezy, and this show ends before that is kind of maybe a commentary on friendships in podcasting versus business friendships, which ones are built to last.
Yeah.
But as you were, AJ.
Or
It's true.
It was very polite of you,
That was a
Danny.
crazy
I
handoff.
was just thinking, this just came to me. Mandii might be the problem.
Did God just give you that message?
Wait. Where'd that
There
come
was a
from?
spiritual antenna that just touched the top of his
I
cranium.
was just having an epiphany.
God just flipped his bald
I
head.
was just
But
having an epiphany,
nah,
and Mandii might be the
The
problem.
way this is a nigga response.
this is right.
Like it's
It
almost
is,
like
it is.
like the stud haircut don't make it better, but like
yeah.
she does have the attitude of like a nigga like she's hurt, but it's like the best thing to do is exactly the opposite of what you feel.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what her face.
You think she
and her
has a problem with
emotions
compromise?
Nah, it's.
Oh, I don't know what her exact problem is.
You wanna,
but I have an idea. But I'm thinking that she just might be the problem. But they made an official statement too. I'll read it real quick. Well, it's not even quick. After an incredibly journey filled with laughter, tears, and unforgettable moments, we are sad to announce that See the Thing Is podcast will be coming to an end. Over the past 3 years, we have shared stories, insights, and discussions and have touched the hearts of our listeners in ways you couldn't imagine. As a creator, we have made the difficult decision to bring this chapter to a close as we pursue new opportunities and navigate creative differences. Like the end of a beloved series, we believe it's essential to conclude at a point that honors the essence of what made our podcast special. Sorry. We are immensely grateful for our dedicated listeners and supporters who have been with us every step of the way. Your enthusiasm, feedback, and engagement have meant that the world to us, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being a part of this incredible journey. Thank you once again for your unwavering support. Here's to new beginnings and endless possibilities. I ain't gonna lie, this is ChatGPT.
I was literally about to ask Lauren, like, see if we could type that in ChatGPT. Like, see what we get.
Just put gentleman's response to the advert.
Because this is too good of a it's too
neither one of them.
It's too basic. It's too standard of a response. It's
Mandii,
too good. Yeah.
Mandii is like, I guess, fucking rich enough to have like a publicist or something that type something up. But that is a type of response that Siri,
that chat GPT or someone put together. But because See the Thing is ending, that means they were still Joe Budden still owned. I don't know if he owned a portion of. I don't think he owned the actual portion of the intellectual IP. But in terms of just like getting money from the podcast, he did still have affiliation with them. Mm-hmm. So he spoke on it and was of course he was sad because it's a source of income that he's losing right now. And and he was kind of just putting out there like, look, man, podcasts are gonna be failing this year.
Yep.
So this is one of many. You know
We're
what I'm saying?
Like this the opposite of the great boom. We saw the boom and now we're about to see the kaboom, nigga.
Yeah.
We just about to see who really gonna last.
Yeah, see if you can play this Joe thing.
All right, I'm gonna try to start. I think he started at the top.
Wait, Joe really said that?
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, he really talked. I don't remember exactly where in the video he started talking though.
Danny, do you believe that?
Danny, did you do a video on what Joe said?
I think I didn't do a video on what he said, but I think the crux of his argument was that because he said this on Spaces before he said it on the pod. I think he kind of workshops his idea on the Spaces, but he just said that the expectations of people buying ads are going to be high, but nobody is generating traffic to the ads like that. So then the ad agencies will start to withdraw the ads, and the deals will start to look questionable. Basically, what Akademiks said.
Oh, got you. Okay.
They're turning off the corporations.
I'm gonna try right here.
So, no, don't worry about it. So I'm gonna move into this next spot because I feel like Danny might have a couple ideas on who do you think if we go on with Joe Budden's logic of a couple of podcasts are gonna crumble and burn this year. Do y'all have an idea? Do y'all have a couple podcasts that you think it just ain't gonna make it out of 2024?
Majority of the women.
Is the sloth still moving?
I was gonna say 4 Minds.
Bruh, I don't know. I think we kind of got him up out of here, bruh. I think he's vanished. I don't know what he's doing. He could still be dropping regularly.
I think he is still moving, but I don't know how.
But like in terms of impact and anything actually happening, ain't shit going on.
You don't got a lot of soldiers no more, right?
There's nothing. I mean,
still got AI bot soldiers. Like he got them.
Yeah,
I think even his bots are running low, honestly.
God
They haven't even made themselves known. Except for 2 weeks, we had a lot of bots in our comments. Those might have been him. He might have had one last win where he was like, "Let me just get these niggas on the way out," kind of thing. But
like a jealousy.
He forgot to stop paying for the subscription, so he can just use them.
If you made it this far, drop a sloth in the comments. But Danny, what did you say?
I said you said women. I was thinking about Poor Minds.
Yeah.
Some people are saying Warrior Mall. Some people don't think Warrior Mall will survive.
You think there's any weight to that?
I don't agree with that.
Why don't you just say you?
Yeah.
Why don't you just say your people?
Some people.
Some people, I'm not one of those people.
His alter ego.
I think they have a loyal audience, and they don't depend on guests. I think there's some podcast humblings about to happen. I think $1 million worth of game is for a podcast humbling, or maybe they're not living up to the deal if they sign with Barstool, so they might get taken.
I'm so glad you said that. Actually, I'm gonna send Lauren over this thing of the Edson list for the first quarter so far of the top podcast, the top 10. $1 million worth of game was up there still. So,
but those are charts.
This is the Edson research chart.
Oh, you said Edson. Okay.
Yeah,
it's the most official chart, but
it's essentially the most official chart. Yeah,
but a lot of podcasts getting deals just based off where they rank.
Well, where they rank is
you get what I'm saying. Like
where they rank sometimes is an indication of, especially on a list like that, it's an indication of how well they're doing.
Sometimes.
So the top 10 podcasts are the Joe Rogan Experience, obviously, Breakfast Club #2, Black Effect, Crime Junkie, Drink Champs #4, $1 million worth of game #5, Joe Budden Podcast #6, Steve Harvey #7, The Daily Show #8, Shits and Gigs #9, Dateline NBC #10. Click that. Yeah, or zoom in.
Is this the chart for the black audiences?
Yeah, this is the black weekly listeners.
Remember this is.
Yeah, so
got it.
Yeah, that is true. Top 10 podcasts amongst black weekly listeners. I'll send it over to you.
Isn't it insane that Joe Rogan is still somehow #1?
He's the GOAT.
You ain't black if you don't watch Joe Rogan.
I'm black audiences. That's crazy.
And Dominicans might be counted as.
Damn, you know what? I'm just now thinking. Oh, nigga. Actually, it says it right there in the top left. This is Q4. This was the end of last year. So this was Q4 of last year.
That's still.
So this was how.
It's not the worst barometer.
It's not the worst.
It's the best we have.
This is how everybody closed the year out.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't. Nothing's like compelled me to click on anything $1 million worth of game.
Me neither. Right. I mean, I was about to say,
honestly, I don't know how they're still surviving. Like, shout out to all the niggas really watching.
Bro, that shit go back to it. That shit blew my fucking mind because I mean, in terms of this, what podcasts are gonna fail? I was happy. I was comfortable putting Drink Champs and $1 million worth of game in there because I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't think they're going down that easy.
Nah, I think it's more like what Danny said, to where it's going to be a lot more humblings and reality checks that happened this year.
I don't know if we was talking about it, but somebody was talking about how like the middle class of podcasting is like completely gone. So it's only going to be top niggas and like niggas at the bottom. So maybe nobody on this list is ever going to disappear, probably ever.
But I see what you're saying.
It's going to be like poor minds. Like he said, like I feel like they're kind of in the middle.
Middling X.
It's the middle niggas,
and
that's going to get a little shaky.
Do y'all really think Poor Minds is out of there? I don't think they're out of there, and that's because they have the 85 South backing.
They're not, but like
that's
are
not going to
in
make
that,
them not beef.
Nah, wait, that's them two.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, they're staying around forever.
Yeah, they're good.
Staying around forever.
Why you think that?
Because the
85 South Foundation is it's a cult it's a cult foundation. But even, you know what I'm saying? Like
they completely separate from them. Like they're their own like
no. They
entity.
are 100% under them.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, I get what you're saying.
But regardless, it's like there's a whole demographic of their fan base that doesn't even connect them to 85 South. Like, it's just like a bunch of bitches and shit.
Lord ain't shit.
Yeah, say your piece, white man.
Hey, well, I was letting y'all get y'all shit off. Yo,
so you got something on your chest?
Danny, white man just pulled something up on the screen, man.
I can't just jump in and just
white man
speak.
can say it.
I will, but I'm just saying, like, I let niggas go. I try to let y'all speak. You feel me?
No, he circled it, Danny. He circled it with it. He circled it with his mouse.
He literally wanted us to hone in on what was happening. I've never seen Lauren try to get my attention so well. This shit work.
And Danny, you could probably guess for real.
Well, I was thinking that these types of podcasts.
What about the Academy? Where do you think they stand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you know what we're talking about, so you're going to divert. The Academy.
No, my bad. I didn't know what you're talking about. What did you say?
We talking about them niggas you need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The need to know.
Oh,
podcast.
my bad. Yeah, they need to stop. Stop. I don't.
Yeah.
Their podcast is terrible.
Jesus.
It is, bro. It really, just when it comes down to it, me and Danny will have like every so often. It's like we don't just like weekly just meet up. It just be like that. Or I'll just
the niggas in this room have talked about it.
Yeah, it's just like every couple of weeks. It's like Man, I tried to watch a Need to Know podcast clipping.
Goddamn, snitch.
Yeah, bring me into it.
And
You
it's
letting
like-
everybody know. Huh?
And it's
I'm
like,
sorry, Angel.
Goddamn, this just ain't it, nigga. But I remember I heard them talking about how they wanted to stop before.
Damn. Yeah, I feel like I might have heard
I was
that,
like,
low-key.
What was the tone of that conversation? Who was headlining that? Like, who really didn't want to be there? The girl?
No.
guy?
It was Alex and Savon talking,
okay.
and it was mainly because they were kind of going through their journey, like of the life of the show type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they were like, "Man, we were gonna quit," but I felt like that we were gonna quit conversation was like a year ago. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
So-
we just came back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would still like to see it with what y'all said though. If they like flip who leads it and see what it's like if Alex leads it.
No, it's over for that podcast.
You think so?
I don't think it's. I don't think in terms of like. They have a underdog fantasy thing or a partnership right now. I think it's either underdog fantasy or prize picks. One of them, one of those. But if they're on a thing that comes to a contractual end, then I think it could be. It could be. But their studio's not theirs. They're at Full Pump Studios, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I know that studio. Everybody uses it.
I was about to say, dang, what's the size on that?
I think.
Go ahead.
I think they're just compromised. Like, they work with people in the industry, so they don't give good. I don't think they give takes. I don't want to give the sauce away, but I always thought like if they did what you guys did, they would be in a better spot. But they can't even give it up.
No, they can't.
In terms of, they can't talk about Charlamagne the way or the way I talk about Charlamagne.
Yeah.
So it's like hollow, empty calories, you know.
And I mean, even if they do,
And I don't want to hear them talk about Drake's albums.
That's the
go ahead, my bad.
And even if they do give it up, they preface it too much anyway. So it's like their on mic performance ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're like gearing us up for every hot take. And I'm like, nigga, I wish you would just fucking say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need you to say, I got a real crazy hot take. Oh shit, what you about to say?
Hey, Cook King.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's really like baby rap radar, low key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're just younger and like, more updated fashion. But
I will also say any podcast that has the format of what the initial black podcaster boom was, which is essentially a Breakfast Club layout. Two hosts and a female, two males and a female, or something along that nature, and same talking points. I'll say any of those podcasts, don't even waste your time starting one of those. It's dead for you. Like, I just don't even think you have to. I think you have to be somebody already to really. Why would I go there? It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Why would I go there for something I can go to the Breakfast Club or Joe Budden for?
Why don't you feel like that's the same with like just a duo of two?
Why don't I feel it's the same for a duo of two?
Yeah.
It depends. I could feel the same exact way. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, like that 3P shit. The 3 podcast literally is a failing mission. Like, it was a failing mission because that was the initial mindset of when I started that podcast. It was me, my boy Shane M. Petty, and I was like, we need a female host, and it's like we'll take the Breakfast Club format, and that can work in podcasting, which is what we did for years. You know what I mean? But that show didn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had moments, but it wasn't. It's not about to be placed up there with the other shows that do that from famous people who have already established themselves in the business.
It's so many. It's a lot of different things that go into it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So many different
because
things.
Because a show like that works the best when you're already someone who people want to hear from.
Yeah.
Yes,
but that's podcasting in general.
Kind of. That's with life. like you want to hear from people.
Yes, but what we do is like people don't know who we are already, but there's a niche involved in like what's being done now to where it's a specific take that's different than everything's already out there. So it's like it's more listenable from people who you don't know.
It's a small window to sneak through, but like you can do it.
God bless we found this niche, nigga. Because
I think y'all when y'all did that "Where's Wax" video, right? There's not too many people doing that.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Y'all were the first to do that. Y'all broke. Everybody's like, but nobody like. The Need to Know isn't going to broach that subject for whatever reason, maybe because they're compromised and they don't want to talk about what happened. But guys like you will talk about subjects that there's a real need for, and they don't give that much thought, whereas you guys will deep dive and really investigate what happened to Wax? What's going on?
Right.
And I think that's what holds that type of podcast down, because Charlamagne and them could talk about Drake's album and people are going to be tuning in, but nobody wants to hear what 𝙬👏's saying about For All the Dogs.
No. Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah,
man. It's
nobody wants to hear Savon. What's his name? Savon?
Savon, yeah.
You don't even want to say his name.
I can't even, I don't even want to say his
What's
name.
the name? Any other podcast? Are there any other podcasts that we can think of that are under some sort of like contract or partnership deal that might end this
Under
year?
some scrutiny.
We already said Roy and Maul, but that
I feel like Joe Rogan got humbled.
No.
Nigga,
What?
I think
What?
Joe Rogan
What are you
got
talking
humbled.
about?
This year.
You
I'm
still on?
telling
You still on this?
I stand on that shit. I stand on that. Firmly.
Please, somebody, please
And
humble
this
me
is
like
gonna
that.
end-
What do you mean by that? What do you? I'm trying to.
Yeah, we need to hear this because we're trying to get child
I
support.
just
out
feel
here.
like overall, I just feel like overall,
I'm like-
if it was as successful the first time, they would have did the same deal.
No.
They would have gave him the same deal. What was the point of paying for exclusivity and then giving it up in a couple years?
Because they already got what they wanted from him.
It's a lot of
That's not
different
how
things.
it works.
And he already gave he got leverage now.
And they
not how it
they
works.
also probably wanted to see like how, like what's his range, like how far would people go, like they,
What you
it's,
mean?
it's- I mean, I'm not about to make. I don't care.
Exclusivity is dead. Period. Nobody has exclusivity deals anymore because it's not. There's no point of it.
Yeah, but Rogan was the one getting those deals. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's getting humbled.
Everybody was getting those deals back then.
And like I'm saying, Joe Rogan's no longer getting those deals.
And then they
This is a
decided,
humbling process.
And then
They
instead of,
decided
giving him
non-guaranteed.
$100 million, they gave him 250.
Non-guaranteed.
And he could post on his channel, right?
Non-guaranteed.
Yeah, but we know at least 150
Non-guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. They don't.
What's the
have
lowest
as
you think he
much
could
faith in
possibly
them.
get?
Bro, he's
out of
getting
this?
the best of
And,
both
lowest?
worlds.
and if the stipulations are based on views, nigga,
Bro,
This is crazy.
he's literally getting the best of both worlds right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is
Like, what do you?
this is as good as it gets.
This is as good as it gets.
Man,
bro.
Standing on this.
it's Black History Month. I
Standing on
feel you
this.
though, but
He
it's-
doesn't even control his ads. Like, you got to understand, he's got less control, less guarantees.
Where? Because ads on what? On Spotify?
On his podcast.
Do you believe this, or is this like the thing where like a podcaster has to disagree? Like, is that?
Bro, look,
I completely
I don't know.
believe this.
Danny, I don't know what's happening right
Yeah.
now. 'Cause whatever look you have right now, all of us have that
Yeah,
collective.
bro.
look.
That's crazy.
Since y'all all agree, y'all all right. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
We have
But
okay.
nah, Podcast Cringe, and it's crazy because after we dropped that episode,
Yeah.
Podcast Cringe made a video about the deal. And I'm telling you, nigga, this is not as rosy and sunshine as it looks.
All right.
I
Okay.
promise
So we know two.
Wow.
Okay, I'll look into it.
You promised, you gave me 100. Wait, what was the first deal?
The first
150?
one was like 150.
150, guaranteed. You gave it to me. And then
Yeah.
the next deal, you said I got a expected 250. I could get that, but I got to earn it.
So how much do you think? What do you think the lowest he'll get if he doesn't get all 250 million?
Yeah, what do you think the guarantee is?
What do you think he might get?
Probably the 150
Yeah,
again.
yeah. What do you think the guarantee is? Because they guaranteed him
guarantee
150
something.
already.
I'm not sure.
There's a
I'm
guarantee
not sure.
already in there
I couldn't
for sure.
say. A couple million for sure. I just couldn't say how many million.
You're not comfortable just saying 150?
150
'Cause
It's gonna
they-
be-
No, I'm not as overconfident as you. You know, I like to.
It's gonna
think
be
about
crazy.
things.
it's gonna be a lot of money, and somebody Spotify, please humble me. I want to get humble like Joe Rogan.
For real, nigga. Humble a nigga out here. Danny, you were asking about the Academy though?
Yeah, I was wondering. The Academy. I know some people believe it's off to a bad start with Troy Ave getting arrested and the little boom situation.
It was definitely off to a
so,
bad start.
I don't
think,
know.
Yeah, I don't think the Lil Boom situation was that bad just because Lil Boom, content wise, it was fucking trash anyway. So it's like
Well, it was pretty bad.
he wasn't adding no value. That comment section podcast was dog shit. So it's like, none of that was helping. Troy Ave is probably the biggest hit. And now that, shout out to the comments, we know that he only is doing 1 year in jail. But I didn't realize that 𝐿𝐾 is also signed to the Academy, and Flocka will be doing Pop-Up Academy content.
That's
That's
cool.
gonna help. That's gonna help him a lot.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
gonna
I
happen.
mean,
Wait, Flacco's doing content for them?
he'll be doing pop-up content over there, yeah, for the Academy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out Flacco getting a fucking bag.
So that alone, Flacco and Ak, even if Flacco and Ak just do one podcast a month,
That's good
I
to
think
go.
that's going to keep the entire
That's
Academy
good to
afloat.
go. Yeah, that might bring more.
And I'm not going to lie, 𝐿𝐾 is kind of hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, that
He's Shy Glizzy.
that DC nigga,
Yeah.
or Baltimore, whatever.
Wait, Shy. 𝐿𝐾.
I know who you're talking. The
You know
say
who I'm
cheese
talking
nigga.
about.
The nigga
exactly,
who be talking shit
exactly.
on say cheese.
Yeah. No, go to Reddit because I don't know if you. Ak was interviewing this nigga and he was talking cash shit about his girlfriend, Shay Glizzy. And he was like, Ak, fuck that girl, Ak. Like, bro, that shit
Word.
was funny. He was, go to DJ Akademiks, Reddit, and then search 𝐿𝐾. This clip is absolutely hilarious. But honestly, 𝔶𝔦𝔑 is personable as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I see him on there with FBG 𝙼𝙾𝚃, because I can't watch 𝙼𝙾𝚃 content because it's done. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, it was funny the first 2-3 times. Like he's been whored out, kinda. You know what I mean?
Stick.
But with 𝔶𝔦𝔑, I was like, oh, this is great.
Said it's a little edibles,
he was
recyclable.
interviewing Akademiks.
Yeah, when he was on Off the Record, right?
It was off the record, yep.
Yeah, we do need more personalities like 𝔶𝔦𝔑 in the culture, though, for real.
But
well, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Be on bullshit.
𝔶𝔦𝔑 be on bullshit.
He'd be on bullshit. But the part that's funny about him.
But honestly, yeah, I do think the Academy is gonna be okay though, bro. Just off the fact that I know Flacco gonna be there here and there.
Flacco gonna hold that weight up.
It'll probably be okay, but I don't think it'll be Akademiks' fault.
What you mean?
No,
I don't think it'll be his fault. It's going well.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Any other podcasts that we can think of that are destined to fail this year?
Destined to fail.
Destined to fail. I don't know about.
Yeah, I don't know. Destined to fail. Just it's most likely to not succeed.
Honestly, I can see.
Hell of a surprise.
I can see maybe like 10% of like half these sports podcasters. They probably gonna.
Okay, because it's a crazy boom.
It's
it's
so
a crazy
many
boom in the market.
10%.
It's a little too
is
much
probably
going
gonna
on.
disappear.
That's true.
I think that's gonna get worse, or not worse, but just expand.
Yeah, I think there's more of them coming. Actually,
Yeah,
it's gonna be so much more, man. These niggas.
I don't know if there's any.
Nigga, it's a new sports podcast like once a week. Like it damn near feels like a new sports podcast.
There's a player on every team in the NBA that has a podcast.
It's a matter of time before the locker room is mic'd up.
Yeah, what's that one? Nick Young got one, right?
Nigga,
that one ain't gonna last.
Giannis' brother has a podcast.
And he don't even play.
That's probably the best one there is, low key.
Kind of.
He don't even play.
Giannis's brother?
Thanasis.
You think you think he has the best sports
Hilarious.
podcast?
Got to be funny.
You laughing at him.
Absolutely.
That's Giannis's goofy little retarded little brother.
He's his older brother.
Oh shit.
Oh, y'all haven't seen it yet. Y'all just saying
I've seen
just
clips.
because you've seen him play.
I've seen clips of him interviewing somebody.
It's got to be good.
But I don't know, man. It's just so many sports podcasts, and they have to find a way to distinguish themselves outside of the personalities.
What do you
know
mean?
what I mean? Like exactly what I said. Like
you don't think
they're all. Because it's just going to be like your point about the Breakfast Club shit.
Yeah, just
like
oversaturated with the same as
a couple NFL basketball niggas and a bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That know a little bit about something.
One of the differences is that like there are active players with podcasts right now. So with certain things that are going on in the NBA,
that makes it
like it's just they're gonna have. You know how we're a podcast about podcasts. Yeah. They're gonna fuck around and just turn into a podcast about the NBA,
about the league, yeah.
But from the actual players, so you getting real scoop.
Well, the NBA might shut that shit down.
It's what it is now, but I feel like it's gonna expand more.
But the NBA and the
NFL
direct. Might be like, oh no, y'all niggas ain't podcasting during the season. Y'all got us fucked up.
It's too late if they try.
Or talking about current things like. Current things.
Nah, they too late. They already been doing that.
Chris Paul is the head
it
of the
doesn't take
Players
anything to put a new
Association.
policy in. They're employees of these corporations.
No, but they still got to go through the Players Association.
Yeah, they do.
Chris Paul's the head of that shit. Yeah, like
not dictatorship?
No, the NBA is not just. Well, there's certain things for sure, but with things pertaining to the players, there's a whole body that's ran by the players in the NBA for that.
Oh, I thought
they decide a lot of different shit.
I thought it was a dictatorship.
The NBA is the mob.
Cut all that shit over.
NBA is the mob.
When it comes to the game and playing the game, there's a little bit of where like what Adam Silver says goes, but when it comes to the players, like he's saying, like there's some rules.
Depends on who's reffing.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah,
Might be a
honestly,
slimy nigga in there.
I had no idea Nick Young had a podcast.
Well, that's the one
and
I
it's
said.
Probably because he doesn't really want people to know until
what y'all think about
everybody knows.
What about no jumper? What you think about that? Podcasting side, not the corn side.
Why would you even mention the corn?
I think they're positioned for great success, guys.
This nigga.
Is that sarcasm? Are you practicing parody?
I respect that, Danny.
Nigga.
Especially because your video dropped, nigga. For sure.
I don't know. I think they're gonna withstand it, man. I think as long as Adam wants to do it, he's gonna do it, and it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I think he's fought through enough to where he's just gonna keep fighting to do whatever it is he decides. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Rocky Balboa.
When your right hand is like just like depravity, is that the word? Depravity?
Deprived. Depravity.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Depravity.
no idea what
I think it's depravity.
I think
or just like scandalous shit. You're always gonna be up and running because it's always gonna be a stupid nigga that's You know what I mean? Gonna want to come.
Oh, you mean degeneracy?
Degeneracy.
Yeah. I was about to say, I don't know what you was talking about at first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How come people don't talk about the other aspects of No Jumper's business, like Instagram, Snapchat, obviously the X-rated stuff? And I never, like, there's a bunch of people who just watch No Jumper content all day. So I don't know. When I went out there, I kind of got, like, the sense that they're more of a well-oiled machine than we would like to think. I think the antics.
This nigga Daddy had one first-class flight.
Literally.
All right, so
nah, but I'm just saying.
Okay, so what do you mean?
Just saying.
Go ahead. So what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Why don't they?
So
why don't
they
mention
essentially
the other
have
thing?
like, yeah, because like they have an Instagram account with millions of followers. I'm sure they monetize that.
Yeah, for sure.
They have a Snapchat account with millions of followers, Twitter account with millions of followers.
Facebook.
I'm sure they monetize all of that. And then the X-rated aspect of the business, I don't know if that's connected to No Jumper, but I'm sure
it's not.
It's a part of the expenses or the way. I kind of feel like they're as well-oiled as anybody, even if they go up and down in views. And yeah, they're also, there's the advantage. A lot of people make fun of Adam for doing clickbaity, clout-chasey stuff, but that works. That's all, and he's not ashamed to do it. So
right.
Why would they theoretically fall apart? It's the other people that are guest reliant that need a guest to survive that I think are much more susceptible and not as uniquely positioned as Adam is or Joe Budden is.
True. Yeah. Guest dependent podcasts, I do think they might hit a wall. Just because, especially just going back to the sports podcasting, they're gonna go to their teammates before they go to $1 million worth of game or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't think so for me with No Jumper, I do wonder the corn is not associated in terms of like, I'm not putting those two together. I think the corn is extremely profitable though. I wonder how much of that profitableness is to help and keep certain aspects of No Jumper afloat. Even though I do know they have a booming Snapchat, they do have a booming Instagram, they have a Facebook page, they have YouTube pages. Things
Twitter probably doing good.
Oh yeah, because you can monetize Twitter and shit like that now too. So they are monetizing on every single independent artist front. The one thing that No Jumper doesn't have as much compared to any other podcast, I would say, is they don't get nearly as many ad reads. But they've monetized the actual view or the click better than most people. So in terms of that, but I don't know with that, just because anytime you're monetizing the view and the click, you know, there's just things that happen. You know what I'm saying? To where CPM goes up and down. Facebook at one point was paying the most, and then they stopped paying niggas for a couple months completely. They literally closed ad revenue payments off completely. And then they brought it back, but the CPMs weren't the same. You know what I mean?
And no Jumper is in like a weird position because like when you went out there, like what was the vibe of like the store
or the office?
Or the
I ain't
office?
go to the store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was at the store. Nah, okay. The office. I mean, that's what I said. It looked like a machine to me. Where
they definitely got
because I live in Brooklyn, and I remember seeing Vice like when I used to walk past the Vice before they went out of business. It reminded me of a mini version of that, where you know you had people working on content, you had people. The shit looked good, man. That's what I'm saying. It's a big disconnect between maybe the perception.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not really worried about. I don't know, bro. Just because I have watched a lot of Adam interviews too. And like even ones that he did late last year before Atlanta got piped by the first nigga.
That shit just.
It was like they were having like a quick financial conversation, and the way she said, "You haven't done that good this year," it was like, God damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I don't know. Like everything, I'm not invalidating nothing you're saying. All that looks to me like it's gonna make money, whether we think the quality is there. Even if it's just fast food views do pay you. You know what I'm saying?
McDonald's will always be in business.
But it's like when I see you talking to your wife and y'all are having like a quick conversation about we're going to do this Jason Love thing because you haven't had the best year. And last year was good, but this year wasn't. I'm like, what the fuck is really going on? You know what I'm saying? It's just like little things like that have you like.
One bad year, she go to the dark side.
That might just be her master manipulation, though.
I don't know.
She might have him insecure about his funds.
I don't know.
It could be the case. But that's why I said I think it's just really going to be up to Adam. It's going I don't think they're going to go down just based on what's happening in the podcast because they have, like you said, they have the infrastructure. So it's going to be based on Adam. If the No Jumper podcast stops, it's probably going to be his decision.
It's literally.
That's how I feel.
It's going to have to be him hitting the switch.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because I feel like it's such like you know what I'm saying, to Danny's point, it's such a well-oiled machine. They have toys. They have like No Jumper,
the
Kadamas, and people are buying them.
Yeah,
so
facts.
like it's completely different. It's almost like I don't want to compare them, but with what currency is doing with like Jet Life.
Oh yeah, the brand can stand.
Like the brand is going to
certain aspects of the brand to stand alone.
It's going to stand for the test of time. I think Adam has just hit that point, especially if you keep fucking with like the local gang niggas. You know what I mean? Fucking with the politics.
That has a time limit on it. That has a time limit before.
Depends.
That has a time limit.
Yeah, that's probably the only thing that could bring him down outside of himself. If we're going to say there's something that could.
Yeah, Danny, we're happy you got back safe.
2
There was
2
just
3s.
gang members over there pissing on the No Jumper doors. I was like,
Nah, there's no place for Danny.
Yeah.
I said, fuck this shit. Like, I don't even, it doesn't even feel comfortable to live there. It's like, it's just this much, all these threats all around. Nigga, I'm good.
I'm
too used to the suburbs at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
Yeah, nah, you can't restart the chapter of the game you had in real life, nigga.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah, you can't go
But
back.
yeah, man, that's about it, though, at least for this. I guess we kind of listed a couple people that just need to stop or could possibly go down.
Wait, one more. How y'all feel about Math?
He's good, probably.
He's been so close. He's been too close to 1 million subscribers for way too fucking long.
Yeah, he's good.
Honestly, I don't want to do it, but I'm really curious to start running some checks to see
A couple more Punjabi.
That's what the fuck is going on over there, bro.
We talked about this before.
Like,
Then Bangladesh.
I don't know, bro. I don't want to put it on them because I wouldn't definitively put them on them. But
I saw it on Reddit, so it got to be true. So
okay, yeah.
basically, allegedly, the nigga has.
Wait, what you mean? What you trying to say, AJ? What do you mean? You running some text?
He has an assortment of Bangladesh supporters. You know what I mean? Like just a bunch of Punjabi niggas who are like running up his views. That's what I saw. That's what I read. And then like once you look at
where you saw on Reddit? You saw this on Reddit?
I've seen it on Reddit and
Danny,
my eyes in the comments.
he has no science.
And then
this is magic he's speaking of.
And
right now.
yeah, I'm doing alchemy, nigga. But it's you look at the numbers, you start to like connect shit. It's like you start to look at the comments. It's like, and with certain pages, you can just feel. You can just feel it.
The views don't represent the impact that any of the interviews ever have. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like you got 500,000 or 150,000, 200,000 views. Why have we not felt this impact anywhere? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I wouldn't say it's about impact.
How many views does that have with 47 comments?
17,000 views.
When was this released?
4 hours ago.
Okay.
I don't know, dog.
You think those are all the Bangladeshis?
Danny be having 200-300 comments. Man.
That's what I'm saying. Like the last LOY probably got like 20 comments
on 5,000 views.
Hey, shout out to Danny, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for real.
I don't know, bro. It just
well, that's why you gotta do it. Hey, let me know what you think in the comments. I say that like 18 times a video, man.
And
he said it's not.
But it's not even about. They don't even have to do that.
We don't say that, and we clear 100 every time.
And the reason they can't say that is because it's just gonna bring up red flags.
I don't know, man. The whole my expert opinion thing, I do believe that something could happen this year.
Really?
I think something could happen this year. He's already
Didn't he reconnect with his man, SO and Heineken?
He did.
They took a
They
picture
reconnected.
together.
Yep, they did.
The nigga with the dreads.
They took in a picture, but hasn't he been through he's already had 2 podcast inner working issues already though in a year.
And which is why I think he's more likely to just go solo with the podcast. If anything changes, I think he's gonna be like, fuck all these extra empty barber seats.
Yeah.
Like shit, let's actually get haircuts and let me talk to one.
I don't think he can change the set.
That's what I'm saying. He's not changing the set, but I think just him and another person.
He don't want to work that hard either.
That's what I'm saying. Like all the asses in that set are so important to him.
Yeah,
because
bro,
they help. They help.
It cuts down how much research he got to do.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
cutting up a lot of the bills he has to pay though.
The odds of a nigga that he invited being an actual fan of somebody he's speaking to is probably high. You get what I mean? So the nigga don't have to do that much work. And allegedly the nigga fans is fake.
Or at least 4.
Man, this reminds me of like why Joe is so dominant. Like because he just reinvents himself. He brings something to every era. He can interview. He can do all types of content. Like these other guys don't got it like that.
They're not versatile.
It's kind of wild.
Anybody not versatile is liable to get the fuck up out of here this year. For real. Any non-versatile podcast host or podcast or platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, out of there.
Y'all hear that?
You know
better start tap dancing and juggling, nigga. At the same time.
Fuck that. Go back to school. Get your finance degree.
How y'all feel about Back on Fig? They on our home screen right now.
You just put them in debt.
I haven't been paying attention lately.
I just said what I want to do.
Oh wait, that's a great one. Fig Unity looks like they out of here. I think
it does.
Fig Unity.
Fig Unity looks like it's out of here.
But Back on Fig, maybe not though.
Nah, they're good. I think they're good.
Back on Fig, their new set is crazy too. That looks spectacular.
Can you put it on mute? Oh well, never mind.
It's on mute. I'll bring it up.
Shit looks spectacular. Look at that shit.
Oh wow,
that shit is beautiful.
Wonder who they set designer is.
Yeah, I don't know who designed this set, but the Back on Fig. Yeah, show everybody this shit.
Yeah, it's up.
The Back on Fig set is spectacular, nigga.
Yeah, nah.
This is fire.
Everything.
This is fire. Like,
this looks like the basement of a cool ass store.
Yeah, bro. There's nothing.
It look like 80.
Yeah, there's not a single.
It look like 85 West.
Low key, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That's who they need to do.
That's
who they need to do a collab with. Terrell, I would say success in terms of quality content. T-Rail needs to branch out and talk to people that have nothing to do with the West Coast, because he's good enough to talk to other people of the West Coast, but when he's only talking to West Coast niggas, he just falls into
that loop.
Into that loop that nobody gives a fuck about outside of the West Coast. But he's good where he can talk to like a Danny Mullen and nobody wants to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like he can talk to anybody. Like he can send him over to Steve-O's podcast and he do well.
He'll shine.
Danny Brown's podcast. Like
that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy actually. But if he just did shit like that, the podcast quality would go up significantly.
Yeah.
That's true. I can see that.
He could grow a lot, but
on a branch out, he would do well.
Yeah,
he'd do very well.
Which only overall is going to come back. But Fig Community World, bro, I mean, you could just tell they haven't put too much care into it. It's still
what is it?
It's a no jumper for all of them. They all have their separate ventures, but they come together under Fig Community World.
Cross-pollination type
and
shit.
It's one show weekly. Shame on you, and then they have like a Fig Community news like twice a week, I think, like that. But it ain't shit really going on over there. It ain't nothing really going on.
Yeah, and also looks like people are distancing themselves and kind of focusing on their own brands. Kind of like No Jumper, like what happened in No Jumper.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just about to get spread thin.
Jesus.
So they non-existent no more, but you know.
Facts.
Shit, that's the year, 2024, nigga. We're going to see a lot of podcasts fail.
Yeah.
Some people are happy to see this happen.
But that's it, man. I'm going to let you go, Danny, bro. Appreciate you calling in. Make sure y'all follow Danny. Where can they find you on Twitter? Because I always forget the Twitter handle.
Yeah, the Stop TV on Instagram and Twitter. A lot of things happen. Shout out to Jay Noble's Tone Groove and Age of the Menace, man. I always love the work you do.
Yeah,
you do the
white
science
man
as
too.
well.
The white man too.
Well, Danny, I didn't know we had beef. What's going on?
My bad. Lauren. My bad. My bad. That was grimy.
History Month,
My
nigga.
bad. I apologize.
You should be last.
You a white man and got disrespected by Puerto Rican.
Fuck him.
You know what's crazy,
And
Danny? Is we were about to play a Chicks video, but then I said, you know what, let me ask Danny if he made a video about this so we don't play Chicks. We should have played that shit, nigga.
Nah, man. Play Chicks.
That's crazy.
Chose the side.
Shout out to Chicks.
Peace, y'all. Peace. I'm going to leave on that note.
No. I didn't even.
Yeah. All right, Danny.
Peace.
That was perfect.
No, I didn't know Danny had beef, man.
No, he don't. I'd be
yeah.
fucking with him with that shit. That shit is not even
No,
right.
I know
And
he
make
don't
sure,
have beef.
The Timmy
you're talking
turned
about
into his Jimmy Neutron.
and make sure y'all go follow him on Twitter Spaces. He's always getting yelled at by Joe Budden. That's
sure.
pretty
That's
fun
true,
to fucking listen
That's
to.
always fun to listen to for sure. And
Very
then look
fun.
out for his No Jumper interview, which we're all excited to see because he was up there with his laptop and it's going down.
And his glasses.
Yeah.
His favorite ones.
Let's go look over this. Jess Hilarious versus Mandii B. I should have grouped it in when Danny was on the phone, but it's all good. Man, Jess Hilarious was cooking Mandii.
Shout out Team Dark Skins.
I guess apparently they talk before. Honestly, I feel like it's better just to watch the video, just because I don't know where none of this beef came from. You know what I'm saying? It's just two women, they not fucking with each other right now.
You speak about me out of context or something.
Yeah, but the shit that Jess Hilarious was saying was so real. She was like, "Look, bitch, you fucking drunk bitch." I was like, "Oh shit, is up, nigga?" Like,
drunk bitch.
Yeah. Which I don't know if Mandii actually have a drinking problem.
She's alcoholic.
But if she does, that line always hits.
Horrible decisions.
Yeah.
That's the punch she made.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit.
Jess Hilarious goes off on Mandii from horrible decisions.
What I don't like is when you in my face, you cool. I did nothing wrong. I don't feel like you're transphobic. And then you go on your podcast and you run your mouth. You slander me and you do all of this shit just to say.
I do find her to be transphobic. She doesn't seem in support of or understanding of or in light of trans
goofy drunk bitch. You sitting up there on that mic calling yourself a cisgendered woman. You didn't know you was a cisgendered woman until a transgender woman told you that. Pulling up the Wikipedia version of transphobic as if I don't know what the fuck it is. That ain't me. Don't play with me. If you wasn't so drunk all the time, you could think clearly. That wasn't the way to do it. That was a horrible decision.
That's right, y'all. Jess Hilarious.
That was a bar.
But
was
a bar.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he made something. But I was saying that you was right. This Mandii seemed like the problem in a lot of these situations. Like even the way she worded that, like, what did she say? You seem to me to be transphobic.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
nah, that bitch crazy.
Yeah.
She
Might
crazy.
she might just be the problem, bro.
Nah, nigga.
I didn't know that. Like, you've seen Jess Hilarious over the years kind of get at niggas, and I've seen her just like do her little monologues on the Breakfast Club. But I was like, oh shit, nigga, she's kind of going crazy. I'm tapped in, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You liked it? It was
I like that.
Making you hot, making you like that shit?
I liked it, man. I liked it.
She a Philly bitch too.
No, Baltimore.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
But yeah, bro, she was cooking her ass. I was like, God damn, who gives a fuck what Mandii did? Jess is clearly got the upper hand right now when it comes to cooking right now. You know what I'm saying?
You're easy to sway.
I am, because if Mandii responds in this fire, I'm on Mandii's side next week. But right now, I'm Team Jess right now.
You're going with the hottest mic.
I'm going with the hottest mic, and that was Jess for sure.
Yeah, I definitely don't think she should respond. She's in just a better position.
Yeah, she looks ready to bite her.
Mandii, right?
Yeah.
Mandii, she do got some choppers on her. I wonder what doctor she went to.
Consequences, doctor.
That was a good connection.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's an old school connection too.
Might have to use that on stage, nigga.
Yeah.
Funny shit you said in a minute.
Niggas are so blessed
that
tomorrow. Oh, just let's let
them know.
Blessed.
Yeah. I was excited.
That's what I'm saying.
This shit is disappointed.
Tomorrow, the comedy club is closed. I guess they're not. It's not. They're skipping next week. This week, so next week we have to go.
Mm-hmm. Or today. By the time
today.
Today we're not at the comedy club like we expected because there's no open mic tonight.
But I'm gonna try to find just like some bullshit one, and if I do, I'm gonna send it to y'all. Just because.
Please do.
Somebody sounds nervous. They want to get their first one out the way.
Yeah.
What you mean?
What you mean?
All of a sudden, first of all, at first it was I do it, blah blah blah. Now it's
so
I want to get a practice run in.
So me wanting to do it even like this week. Means I'm nervous.
He said he gonna send it to everybody.
we're
gonna go this week.
Yeah,
there's
I'm
another one.
Oh, we're all gonna show up.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. I'm going to send it to everybody and make sure everybody has it.
He did say that.
Yeah.
Video or we're going.
We're going.
No, he's saying
okay,
there's
okay.
another open mic available this week. We're all going to that event.
Because we don't have to go to fucking.
Gotcha.
We can go to
even though
any
Charlie
open
Good
mic.
Nights will be fire.
Yeah,
it would be hard.
It would be fire.
But yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see who's the funniest, which we know it's me.
It has to be.
It is. It is. I'm honestly not worried about that no more. Like, I really want to see what these jokes do. Like, I know he's gonna do what he do. I want to see what I can do up that motherfucker.
Excellence.
I think we all gonna do pretty all right. Yeah, for sure.
Sound a lot friendlier. These
sound pretty good.
That tone is real different.
Pretty good.
Nah.
Oh, you talking about me? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's called confidence in my jokes I read. For sure.
All of it. He's getting another message from the Lord himself.
Yeah, that's called confidence. Like I'm
Jesus Christ.
like this isn't about like us anymore. It's about me.
You got a really good bit, don't you?
This is a crazy one.
I'll tell you.
Hold on, what did the Lord say? What did the good Lord say?
This is crazy. This is really crazy. It's
Don't
like,
bring Jesus into this.
He's here. He brought himself.
I'll probably wash you at the open mic, but you know what I'm saying?
Okay. We're gonna see. I'm genuinely curious.
Honestly, this Mandii and Just Hilarious thing was kind of a filler. Y'all want to get to the hottest thing? Y'all want to get to?
Yeah. What's that?
Child support, baby. It's time to pay some child support. Time to get these child support payments up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, your daddy don't want you.
Yeah.
How long has he been out of your life?
Did you cry when it happened?
Damn. So was it collectively? I feel like me.
You were definitely in there. You were definitely in there.
I think it's funny because you're bald. and it's you. It's just like
it's you. It's got to be.
And like fuck it. Like if it's us, it doesn't matter. But like you are like the alter ego. Like it's weird. Like it's so crazy. But what did he say specifically that makes you like feel? Because you was talking about it a little bit. Like yo, I'm ready to fucking.
I don't feel anything towards Charlamagne.
Wait, did we explain what's happening? I think we just started talking about this.
We did. Yeah. So, we have to pay child support. When we do these videos and we title these segments, it's strictly to just get back child support from Charlamagne neglecting us. You know what I'm saying? And see, I didn't feel any type of way. You know what I'm saying? So the question was, who is he talking about? Akademiks didn't think he was talking about him.
It's crazy. Both of his sons thought that they weren't the intended target. That's how you know he's talking about you niggas.
Exactly. He brought up the nigga that he was talking about too. It's crazy.
Yeah, literally, your brother. He didn't even raise them niggas. And he knows how they go act. Yeah,
Jesus Christ. But basically, Charlamagne, he was just like, like y'all niggas.
A couple of my sons are upset because I've been neglecting them and daddy's never coming home.
Stop calling your dad. Let him say it.
Stuff like that. Yeah, we might as well just play it. But I'm going to be real. Let's play this first.
I went to 120 because you got that marked in there.
Yeah.
All right.
You love that person. Now, you just maybe are getting views and clicks from hating on that person. But to me, if you hate somebody, stop listening. Stop listening. Stop watching. Stop listening. Now, if you cannot stop yourself from listening and watching, if you physically are incapable of stopping yourself from listening and watching, get there. You love him.
You want to scream.
You want a nut.
You want the nut. You don't want
to give me back every week.
Every week, man.
Every week you coming back. Now, or maybe you do hate him, but the only way you could get views is with the hate.
Skip Bayless LeBron.
The only way that you can rile up the internet, and now you might not love him, but you're his prisoner.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're right. And some of y'all just listen.
It just discredits their criticism because if you didn't love somebody, you would stop watching. But if you can't stop watching, you love them.
That's right.
So you cannot tell me you don't love them.
Even now, it's like y'all can't spend every week bashing me about something.
It doesn't make sense.
You love me.
It's love.
You love me, especially some of my sons. Some of y'all are my sons. And I know you upset because daddy's been neglecting you.
Yo, it's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
It's love.
And but don't
it's
be
the
like
definition of love. If a dad was at every single basketball game, single basketball game a dad showed up, would you believe that dad didn't love his kid?
That's right.
I'm just saying, listen, my dad was at every basketball game. Everybody's like, yo, he loves him.
Yeah.
He loves him.
Yeah.
If a dad is...
That was primarily it.
It's crazy.
You see, and
they said you
look at him.
Yeah, it's definitely more. At first, I thought it was Ak because he said, I've been neglecting you," and I kept thinking Ak was saying, "Come on my show," and
but
he
that's
didn't come.
child number one.
That's what I
that's
thought.
His first
but when I hear it back and I listen to the every week part, this and that. You can't do this every. I'm like, oh no.
Mm-hmm. His youngest son.
I think the primary target is actually sitting in this room
because they're saying
actually sitting in this room.
Yeah, they're saying you have an addiction to edging yourself. Just every week, you're just like, you don't want to bust, but just like you like the feeling of it.
It's like you saving that nut for later.
Yeah.
I had no problem with anything Charlamagne said. I thought this entire bit was hilarious. I got more smoke for Schulz. Because this is my thing with Schulz. Which is why...
There's another one.
What is God giving you this fucking today?
These are my Schulz epiphanies that I've been having this whole episode. Because my thing with Schulz is
talk to us,
I've been edging this the whole time. Because this is my thing with Schulz. It's like I let Schulz slide on that, like the last time they addressed us, because he seemed a little bit more overzealous than Charlamagne did.
Okay,
but you don't have that same energy when your other niggas is when you're on the chopping block.
That's true.
You don't ever have the same energy. If we're keeping it all the way 100, if Charlamagne's my daddy, that nigga watches me every week. You know what I'm saying? So let's be
proud of his boy.
My OG fucks with me. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah. Your OG don't fuck with you.
Oh, don't do that.
And I don't have to do
that. Yo, that's crazy.
That's also
you're
real.
going for his hearts.
Okay.
Look, all I'm saying is I don't like the energy you be having. It's a little. I let you slide last time because I know I was purposely getting under Charlamagne's skin, and it's like you just defending your homeboy. Stop getting excited coming this way. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have that problem either. The same thing I was doing to Charlamagne, I can switch it back. I can switch it to the other seat. It's not an issue. You know what I'm saying?
You just hot potato that shit.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What's up with all this war, man?
Yeah, that's how.
What is it about what he said that got you?
I just asked, is he wrong?
It's not. No. He's wrong.
No, he is. He said he's been egging shit on a little bit. He had more sauce than Charlamagne is.
Anytime the Brilliant Idiots directs towards us, his always has a different level of. It's got a little bit more
because
vicious
that's the
energy.
comics touch.
Yeah,
There's nothing you can do
He
about
also
that.
just seems the most detached. You know
Literally.
what I'm saying? Charlamagne knows our names individually are
right. Yeah.
Andrew's just like the guys, the three guys that be talking shit.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I be just trying to figure out because I'm like, all right, I can't tell if.
Like, what's up with all this peculiar ass energy, my nigga?
You
just
know
tell me you hate me.
Because I can go there. It's not an issue. You know what I'm saying?
I can feel it.
So it's like, yeah, bro. So
man, shout out to
that's why
Andrew,
I thought this whole thing was just hilarious because I'm like, literally everything that Charlamagne was saying in this whole exchange had me dying laughing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like
you get it.
I get it. Game, you're fucking right. I'm gonna make another video. Why would I not make another video? Why would I not flagrantly title this video? You know, what are you doing? I'm out here collecting child support payments. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think we're doing out here? Like, you might need to do the same thing for flagrant. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know why we're doing that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, his jokes, he always takes it one level lower. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's because he's one level further removed.
It's a possibility.
I think that's
It's a possibility, which is why I'm not going there yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know I'm fully capable.
But he does, like we've been telling you, right? If you engage in this battle with a seasoned comedian,
why the fuck do you care about
the season can be? Because I'm just afraid. I'm afraid.
Yo,
for you.
your face was like you just got nuts in your mouth and you're gargling.
I'm not.
But not. Wait.
This is a man.
But Tone is also like a Schulz apologist. We got to remember that.
He is.
This is a man, just like Charlamagne's a man. Just like everybody's a man. Like just because you are funnier doesn't matter. And it's like.
All right.
That don't mean shit.
Schulz, man, Schulz don't even care that much about this shit, man.
Yeah, nah.
Probably don't.
He probably don't even care that much.
I don't know if that's why I'm not going in.
Exactly.
I'm not going in either.
But you're not gonna not
see this. I'm not gonna not let it be known.
Yeah. You've taken a few notes that's like, all right, that's 2 times.
I'm okay being friendly.
Third time's a home run usually.
I will go for it if I need to. You know what I'm saying?
But now, if Charlamagne is the dad that neglected you, does that make Joe Budden the dad that stepped up?
Yeah.
Shout out to my stepdad, yo.
Yeah, it's always a stepdad. But do you call him daddy though?
Nah, none of these niggas.
It's just Joseph.
Oh, okay.
It's just Joseph, right?
It's just Joseph.
Call him by his name.
Joseph.
Like real stepdad. Yeah, call him by his name.
Mm-hmm. And he fuck with all my homies.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
let you smoke in the crib. That nigga's cool as shit.
But yeah,
Stepmom hot.
But yeah, I thought this shit was funny, and then because I just didn't. Yeah, I don't know. This didn't bother me. Ak is definitely on the chopping block. We both were on the same page, I guess, in terms of like, is he really shooting at me? Obviously, he's shooting at me. I feel like honestly, when they go in like this, Ak mentioned this, but I feel like when they go in like this, it'd be like they don't be on the same page a lot of the times. And even Charlamagne and Schulz, I feel like they're addressing different people.
Yeah,
so because it's always hard to even target. So it's like Schulz's that undertone.
Right, there's no telling who the fuck he was talking about at first. Yeah,
and that undertone that I might not like might not ever be for me. It could be for somebody completely different, but they're not on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I never think they are on the same page, but our energy's on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
So,
and that's the thing. This was probably really meant for DJ Akademiks because he kind of started it with the whole tirade he did a couple of days ago. And then Schulz, knowing that Charlamagne probably be talking shit,
has two babies,
be saying some of the grievances, what I mean, that he has with this show to Schulz. So he just,
possibly,
it's probably none, man. Yeah, Schulz is, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I'm just watching Schulz. That's all I'm saying.
Just watching cautiously and carefully.
Just taking notes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with Charlamagne.
You need to be watching Akademiks.
I don't need to be watching Akademiks.
Wait, why you say that?
Because Cain and Abel, nigga, two brothers fighting for their father's attention. That could get dangerous. That could get very hectic.
Who won? Oh no. Well, I'm not fighting for anybody's attention, so that's another biggest difference.
Yeah.
So, nope.
Just had to let that be known.
Yeah. I think there's respect at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just all it is. Like. Even in the beginning of this clip, not the beginning of this clip, but the beginning of this whole bit, there was something that he was saying where it was just like, I might hate every take, but I love arguing with him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This shit jokes to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just when I think Schulz is not taking the joke, niggas need to start writing names on bullets over there. You know what I'm saying? On that side of the couch.
Write his name in a death note. Shit about to get serious.
So you got to kill this nigga.
Goodness
take
gracious.
a lot for that to happen, though.
Yeah, but I definitely think Act definitely got some shots, though, for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was all about. I think Schulz was spraying us, and then he was also spraying his YouTube creators too, like Too Lazy to Try, Comedy Enforcement,
Podcast Cream,
Podcast.
The
Cringe.
ones that already did things on him.
Definitely getting them.
He was getting on them. Yeah,
because we never like we said before, we did that months ago.
Yep.
So it's like this new resurgence of it. We weren't even a part of that. I jumped a part of that a couple of hours ago when I dropped that clip, and it still was a light.
Andrew right now is hot in that sphere, which is probably where a lot of that energy is directed towards.
He's hot on the kick dirt on that nigga's name right now. You know,
actually, that's true. That's true. And maybe you took it a little too hard because you understand he's.
I didn't go all the way yet.
You didn't, but I'm just saying in general he's heated. That's what it is. He's heated from what's happening to him. So
I'm
it's
also
like,
accounting for his last energy
Stop
too.
for your white compadre.
I'm also capable for his. I'm also capable for his. I'm also talking about his last energy too, because it was like when that last time they brought us up, which I'll bring up the last time the homeroom was addressed subliminally. We're never gonna get names. They're never gonna just like come out and say our names. So like, let's just go ahead and throw that out there too. But we knew they were talking about us, and then Schulz was like, yeah, man, I bet that motherfucker's up at 3 a.m, or I bet he's over there just like, oh yeah, this title's gonna kill him. It's like, oh, okay, yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah, so I'm just taking the notes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if these are any direct shots, but
they just feel so personal, right?
I got plenty to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on the surface right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until a name gets called or something is more direct, then I'll take it there. But
so you've learned from the Elliott Wilson situation.
Yeah.
You're edging longer.
Yeah. We've been edging for
before he was ready to burst on that. Nigga, we didn't even start the video yet.
We've been edging for months though. People don't even realize there's so much stuff we've been edging from the audience. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like,
that's true.
Pause.
Yeah.
This whole clip is pause. This is about daddies and kids.
Yes.
And your daddy.
Don't. You threw the grenade. He pulled the pin.
You saw what you just did? I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to like all of us.
You did say you
we your cousins, nigga. That's your situation.
I'm about to say, nigga. You fix your family feud.
Your
nigga.
daddy. Shout out, Unc.
Shit.
Shout out, Unc. I feel like it's more healthy than it's ever been.
Yeah.
That's what's insane about it.
Compared to when we was getting sneak this before, or when I was getting sneak this before,
like before he
that shit was hostile a little bit. Like that shit was a little different. Like,
cause you only getting what your mom has to say about him and shit. You know, she think he ain't good.
The first times that we were getting them shots,
it was
It was like us and me. It was me. You know what I'm saying?
More fire, though.
It was way more flames. This shit was so light. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is actually like good Brilliant Idiots too. This is like
nigga. This is it
good.
right here.
Some brilliant idiots.
This is it. It's like I fuck with this energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate the bump and pay this month of child support too. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
that's always nice. You know what I'm saying?
Child support helps.
Yeah,
It goes a long way, and you will go to jail if you don't pay. So
better, nigga.
Be very wary of that.
Yeah, let's watch some of these
Food
academic
stamps,
clips too, though. Well, yeah, because I don't think there's nothing else.
Yeah, I was about to say, did Akademiks formally respond to this shit?
He did.
Okay.
I put it in
I
there.
haven't seen that.
Timestamps.
I got you.
It was a 40-minute clip of him saying it's not about me.
So it was.
And then wondering who it was about. It's about us, nigga. Akademiks. It's us, bro. It's us, bro.
He's not gonna say the name either. We've already determined that.
Why did you teach your little brother how to get pussy?
Properly. Because he's obviously
He's getting it. He's just getting the wrong kind.
It's just properly.
Yeah,
That's your job, that's your job, big brother.
That's completely different. I wonder
So
who's
that's
older.
something he got to learn. Yeah, you can't teach him how to put it on.
He's directly our age, I think.
Yeah.
Charlamagne's a straight shooter. If he was talking about me, he would just say, I heard you say this and you're wrong.
Okay, hit pause.
Yeah, I was about to say, already off rip, right?
Akademiks.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
No, he's not a straight shooter.
Yeah.
He's not.
No.
He's not. Straight shooting Charlamagne ended
Gone.
4 years ago.
It's gone. Yeah.
4 or 5 years. It's that era is over. We have to find the shots that he was taking at us at this point. You're not. It's not coming.
And it's
straight
not even
up.
just finding the bullet hole. It's like trying to find the trajectory. Like it's also
It's trying to track.
It's trying to track that. Yeah.
And the nigga's so good. He's always gonna frame it in a way to where he can always say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
It's
Almost
exactly
like his his politician friends. That
exactly. He's been training for this moment.
Really
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like
he's too good. At it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like we always, in our case, where I'm always gonna jump at these opportunities because these ain't gonna do nothing but help us overall. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna. Even if I don't think it's about me, I will find a way for it to be
capitalize.
About us. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, if Ak believes that and he's running with that delusion, I need you to end that delusion. The shots will be coming towards you consistently.
And they will have your name on them.
And they'll never have your name on them.
It depends. It depends. I think there's something that can happen that could cause that.
Like I said, in 2024, it's so politically heavy. He's going to be so busy on that side. Your name will not come up ever.
Tone, how many times
He's right.
Yeah.
How many times has Akademiks said Charlotte's name in the past like 3 months? A lot.
Yeah, too many to count, honestly.
How many times have Charlotte said Akademiks' name?
Zero.
Zero?
Exactly.
I want to say zero. I want to say zero.
It's going to remain that way.
I want to say zero.
It's not changing. Yeah.
Brother, the White House cares about what he has to say. DJ Akademiks does not exist at all.
At least in 2024, he does not exist.
No.
Maybe after the election,
things died down.
Maybe, and
Daddy got spare time.
and he decided to play in the gutters a little bit. Then maybe your name might come up, but it is not coming up this year.
Yeah,
So you will have to. You
probably got to distance yourself from you for real.
Yeah, you might have to just pick your shots like the way I am right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I also think Charlotte.
So you was picking.
Just pick them.
Yeah.
And then when you really need to grab something, just stop. And have a Schulz epiphany.
And wait for the Lord. Yeah.
And then that you really might have a banger after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's
But
crazy.
yeah, keep playing this.
Let me tell you how you're wrong. That's how I would take it. All right. Now, granted, I haven't me and him, we usually speak more frequently than we probably have over the last couple months. If you ask me, just honestly, I think him signing that hater, that bum ass nigga, probably has driven a wedge maybe in between a possible relationship with us, or at least may have made us talk a little bit less. And
Who's the hater?
I don't know. It is what it is. But for clarity, I think I've done everything possible to ask or request doing content with Charlamagne. I'm no longer like fucking like, oh my God, Charlamagne, please do some shit. Like it's either he wants to do it or not. If he doesn't want to do it, fuck it, it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's not on me at this point, and it's shit. You know what I mean? At this point, I could just look at it like, hey, And somebody, I think a lot of people have said it. We're both in the league at this point, my nigga. Like, at the end of the day, no matter how much I look up to him, my nigga, at some point,
this is deep.
Iverson had a crossover Mike. You get me? Like, you got to play against the nigga who you look up to and you think is Hall of Fame. It is what it is. So you can't cry about
Allison. He said Allen had to cross over Mike. That's a hell of a comparison. With a tear in his eye. That's honestly
with a tear in his eye.
That shit sounded sympathetic. Like, it sounded,
I don't even want to do this to you.
Yeah.
No, it's a slow mo.
That's crazy.
Nah, man, this nigga.
See, he's early in taking shots. You know what I'm saying? I worked through this 5 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I was sparring for weeks at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he's been busy. He's been living with a terrorist.
He has been.
Shit like that. So it's like.
But Charlamagne really did the chess move with just making that statement, because it's like, now I get to see how niggas react and decide if I want to fuck with him or not.
Exactly.
But you could
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Like,
yeah, DJ Akademiks. Yeah, it's some. Yeah, you could tell, like,
this is deep.
His process of thinking
it
it's
moves,
just wrong.
It takes, and it moves
And,
a
like,
lot
you
slower.
can connect it to like his last relationships with his bitches.
Mhm.
Like the fact that he's just now realizing he just got to let it be. You know what it is. Like he would know that if he knew the proper way to get pussy. Like getting pussy teaches you a lot. Like it teaches you like
it really does
hey,
teach
man,
you a lot about life.
It's like, you know, teaches you the steps. It teaches you, you know, sometimes you can't care.
Yeah, what else did I put in here?
Not if you really need that.
Not it, but
He said shots
you
aren't
really
taken.
needed that pussy.
You can't care.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Consciousness over coochie.
Yeah, this is somebody on Reddit. They said they think it is us. I felt like he was talking about the Home Run podcast.
Some of y'all are my sons. That's multiple people.
Yeah.
It was definitely you two brothers. And y'all are handling it very differently.
Yeah, very differently.
Very differently. Like,
yeah, good job. But you're the oldest.
Yeah, this is
So
what is
you're-
expected
You're
of
supposed
you.
to, you know.
Why do y'all keep saying I'm the oldest? I think we're the same age. Can we search how old DJ Akademiks is?
I think he's 33 also.
I think you
He
being
still got a young nigga hairstyle. Though.
I think
That
you
fucks
being
shit
the
up a
oldest just makes sense because
Just like the way it's handling.
You be
Oh, he's
getting
32.
this
He's,
sooner.
Wow.
He's actually younger than both of us.
wow.
He's about to be yeah.
Take notes, Ak. That's how you do it.
Nigga, take no sin notes.
And I didn't think as many shots were getting thrown at him too, because Schulz was there. So I'm like, it definitely ain't great. Like, these haymakers ain't for Akademiks. Like,
Yeah.
Schulz fucks with Akademiks.
Yeah, they're
There's no way. And even Ak said that. He was like, oh no, ain't no way he talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, that's my homie.
that's my
Call this
homies.
nigga right now.
So yeah, it's like, yeah, Ak, you know what I'm saying? You probably don't fuck with me, but looks like we might be in this together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all niggas are brothers in arms.
And am I bugging, or do Akademiks and Lauren like take pictures the same way?
I'm telling you, if
You
Lauren,
get what I'm saying?
if
Like
Lauren
the way
was
that
fat,
the way that they're positioned.
No,
and, like,
I see
just,
what you're saying.
that's how Lauren takes
Yeah.
pictures, bro.
but no, that's not Lauren. That's just Jamaicans. Like if Lauren was a little bit chubbier,
Do
he would
Jamaican
resemble.
selfie. Search Jamaican selfie.
Jamaican selfie.
Yeah.
I don't even
Jamaican
know
selfies.
if, I don't even know if I want to like.
That is
validate
how
that,
Lauren
you know?
positions himself in frames. I
Jamaican
swear
male
to God.
selfies. It's got to be the guys though. This is
It's
about to be
not the
big.
same.
Oh, yeah, no, we might get
No, we're good.
That's what happens when it has to be the guys.
Oh, never mind.
Niggas don't do selfies in
They're all
Jamaica.
different.
Well, shout out to
Did you say niggas in Jamaica don't do selfies?
Not like that. Not like niggas here.
I was about to say.
Not like
nigga,
niggas here.
Not like
everybody
niggas-
does selfies.
Not like
they
niggas
said
here,
that shit like
man.
eating pussy. We just don't do it. When
I
eat pussy,
don't
don't do
think. I don't
selfies.
think any countries doesn't
I
not
said,
do selfies.
I said not like niggas here.
Yeah, because
Y'all are uglier, right? It's
No,
time to take a picture
because
of.
niggas here just hella vain with that shit. It's weird.
Is there
nigga, the
anything
quality on the iPhone 12 is just.
Is there
it's not the
anything
same
else
as the
that
14.
needs to be said about this Brilliant Idiots?
Maybe 11.
Is there anything else that needs to be said about this Brilliant Idiots shot?
Shout out to Schulz. Shout out to Charlamagne.
Shout out to y'all because, like I said, man,
Yeah.
child support is looking good this month.
Yeah, they got a football game
Yeah,
on the
you threw these
third.
old Breakfast Club videos in here. I don't know if you wanted to play that for some reason.
I didn't want to go there. I did want to go there, but I
You
didn't.
don't want to do it.
Y'all got so scared at the path that I was beginning to go down with Schultz. I said, let me chill.
All right, let's just.
He's a grown man.
You got fearful.
He can handle his own battles.
Nigga said, don't do that.
You did say that.
Hey, I'm just. I'm just making sure he's prepared for the jokes. Now everybody's prepared to get, blazed on that level like that.
Or to take a stage.
Publicly.
I do wonder if he saw Shane Gillis at Saturday Night Live, though.
Oh, his stomach was hurting.
Yeah.
For sure.
Would love to hear his thoughts or hear what his ego was saying when that was happening.
Oh, man.
All right, next
Sorry,
story.
Schulz.
Probably ugly. Next thing that we got, Ish dropped merch. and let me just go ahead and say it right now. It's not fair to do a merch review at all when you haven't purchased the merch.
It's true.
So this is completely unfair.
It's true.
I'm not even going to review the merch in terms of I can't.
Because we don't know what it feels like.
Because we literally don't know what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if it's...
But it had the Reddit in an uproar because
Damn
of the
sure
price points and the designs.
Yeah, how much? It was a couple $100s, right?
And the bio was
like $150.
It was like $130 to $150. The sweats were like $90. And then the bio too, it was like a day after the drop. Niggas was like, we were so in outrage over the merch. Niggas didn't even read the bio. They were like, the bio's nasty work. Or they say the bio sound like ChatGPT.
Cracking muffins.
And it's like shipped within 17. And you gotta understand,
We'll go to the actual website too after this.
Y'all know Young Thugs.
It comes with a 1 hour consultation for the first 100 customers, real estate consultation.
Is he really doing that well in real estate?
I don't know. I think he is.
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I'm sure the Joe Budden checks give you a lot of.
He's just trying to
money.
give niggas more bang for their buck.
But he was doing that before Joe Budden.
He was, yeah.
This is the same price as Young Thug's Spider brand, by the way. These hoodies.
Yes.
So the same amount of value that you give to that.
And I don't think the spider design is like fire like that.
But that's crazy.
That's fucking hard and it's way harder than that.
Fucking hard. Yeah, it's way harder than this. Can we get a zoom?
It's fucking insane. You remember what it looked like?
It's like, yeah, I do.
You don't remember what it looked like. We got to pull it up.
But
I just don't think I like it though.
That shit hard.
That shit hard. What is this?
What's the title of this one?
This is the Muffin Man.
Roscoe
hoodie.
Roscoe the Muffin hoodie.
It's supposed to have no hands.
It's just audience is a bunch of middle-aged niggas that have bread to drop 120, 130.
Yeah.
Or really 200 to get a matching beige hat with the jacket.
They
to go with the socks.
They have a beige hat?
No, I'm just talking about the color of the shirt. I mean the jacket.
Yeah. Go to the one where his head is split in half and the other side is a muffin.
Yeah.
That one is completely insane.
Is that pause worthy?
This one,
why do they call him the Muffin Man?
Because he be saying he cracked muffins and
yeah,
shit.
when they're debating and shit like that. Like if he's winning, he's like cracking a muffin.
That's not what that means though.
That's like some old school
That's
shit.
what they say.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something they created.
I thought cracking
muffins.
Yeah, like you crack the code. Yeah, you about to crack a muffin.
You literally.
I don't know.
Can we say that word?
You get the point. It's the innuendo. You get the point.
But that's what he said. Like, say we going back and forth right now. He'd be like, when you saying your point, he'd be like, I'm about to crack your muffin, and then he yeah, and then he go back.
So he argues like Saucy Santana.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, nah.
You threaten to come for somebody's ass.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't even. Yeah, nah. He made that up for sure.
But this is what they sell on the show, so it's not ridiculous, but the design is ridiculous.
Look, man.
What was the bio thing you were talking about?
You're not an Israelite.
I think it's the bio on the. He didn't even call them the Israelites.
He should.
Which might be controversial. It's something else.
Well, yeah, I guess
it's something. It is kind of. That kind of lives better on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But
because out of context, it sounds like you're taking a stance.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it really hits, but it's probably not good to lead with.
Especially if you say it 2 times.
The bio is keep scroll. It's not on the homepage. Damn, it was in that Reddit, but it was on. It might have been on a piece of shirt, but it was. The bio.
But real quick, could you go all the way down?
What does it say
like, what did that say? Become an issues official VIP.
That's what they call it.
Issues.
That's worse.
Issues.
Is that like a play on Jews?
That sounds sassy. You become an issue.
Nothing's gonna be Israelites. It's too good.
That sounds
become an issue.
It's too
Become
good.
an issue. That's like what your girl would say.
Nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Become an issue, go to Royce Gracie.
He does have good things with that name though, because he said something about the clothes being essentials. Essentials. I guess it don't sound right. Actually, it don't sound right.
You try to sell it right now.
I tried to. It didn't work out.
He bought it.
Ain't work out.
I did ask Danny, has like anybody else on the show like bought it and like also worn it during the show, like show support and shit like that, but he said not yet.
Not yet, no.
Yeah, nah, see, James Harden had his whole team in the Harlem Volume 8s.
Yeah, they keep talking about trying to, though. They keep saying they're trying to get him in, just he ain't giving it to them niggas, apparently. But they said they placed their order now.
They muffins probably haven't been cracked properly.
They
placed the order.
I said he placed his order already. I said he placed his order.
He should already have it in inventory.
He should have, man.
Go to that bio. He might be drop
this is
shipping
why,
these shits.
yeah, this is why this shit is gonna fail. Like he doesn't even trust himself to already have the product to get it off.
He was wearing it.
You get it? Because he probably has some samples.
Yeah, you always
but,
samples.
But he don't really have the product. He waiting to see like the market.
I mean,
he don't
that's
even
not
trust himself.
That's not the worst decision
No,
to make.
it kind of
That's not
is
the worst.
because like when you're a business and you're selling clothes, bro, I want my fucking hoodie. I don't want to wait 7 to 10 business days for you to maybe send it.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know. That merch shit is different, bro.
It's different,
Yeah,
but
it's
I
like-
pre-order game.
It's a bunch of like local clothing brands.
Yeah, it's
me
good to
and
know.
Lorna,
Yeah.
me and Lorna have lost out on $1,000
Yeah.
or two,
Yeah.
$1,000 or two, buying merch that didn't move.
Yeah,
or-
it's good to know who. It's good to know your numbers.
But y'all didn't know y'all numbers.
That merch shit is
That's how you find
treacherous.
out your numbers, though, right?
But this is the thing. We
Do the
coming off of
pre-order
a hot
shit.
sale.
We were coming off
like
of
we
a
were
real hot
up
sale.
because we came off a hot sale, and then the next sale flopped.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was like the quality. The quality that came in was fucked, kind of.
Well,
so it's like
that's a caveat, but you
Yeah,
get
it's-
the point.
I
with-
get what you're saying, though.
Like you gotta understand, right? Like
the most I would have
This
is
nigga's-
5 of each size on
Right.
deck right now,
Right.
and order everything else. Like I do the minimum just to get those off the first whatever, and then shit. That's what we're gonna do
But
a
it-
homeroom
that was-
until we can get off. Like we'll have 5 of every. Everybody will have theirs, and then it'll be 5
of
for
every
sale.
side,
Yeah.
But that was pre Joe Budden. This nigga's been on Joe Budden for like the past year.
no,
You get
No,
it?
he's been there for 3, going on 3.
almost 4 years.
This is
yeah.
gonna make 3 years.
Yeah, thank you for holding up my point. Thank you. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's $120,
$150.
$150.
Crack Muffin, a large, bright graphic design featuring half of Ish's face and the other half of Crack Muffin is guaranteed to turn heads and spark conversations wherever you go. Another heavyweight cotton blend that can easily match the logo sweats or jeans. He's selling jeans, or jeans in general. Woo!
It's guaranteed.
He's selling a sweatsuit though.
He is. I saw the sweatsuit,
Yeah.
but when I saw jeans, I thought he had his own like
Oh, that'd be crazy.
crack your muffin jean. What if one side had his face
That'd be crazy.
and the other side was like a muffin?
As long as it's on the
Crazy.
front pocket,
Yeah, that'd be
it should be okay.
crazy.
But,
or what
it's
if he
still
had him
gonna
on the
look
back
crazy.
pockets like early
Well,
2000s
then it's gay. But
with the matching shirt?
The zipper on your ass crack.
yeah, nah.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, man, this shit is weird.
It's supposed
this shit
to
is
start
stupid.
conversations everywhere you go.
It's this particular graphic brings a pleasant energy to an upbeat, stylish number that can be worn while out and about. This shit is not for us.
Nah, yeah.
I don't know who this for.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna order. I think I am gonna order one.
I would buy one because I'm kind of an issue. I fuck with Ish.
You're an Israelite.
You lose
over
everything,
here.
man.
You kind of issue.
You lose everything, man. And it doesn't
Y'all
matter.
didn't see him, but he said, "I'm kind of issue."
Yeah.
First off, I didn't do that. I didn't see that. That's
nigga, I
a
swear to
good.
God.
Now you
Hey,
need to
I'm-
take that
look,
one to
white
the
man.
stage,
Oh,
nigga.
fuck.
You need to take that one to the stage, nigga.
He gassed that shit
You
up.
need to take that one to the
That's
stage,
what you
nigga.
said.
That's
That's
not
what
what I
it
did.
sounded like.
That's not what I did.
I swear to God, people, I would never lie.
Yeah.
But
right,
this
nigga.
Now you
shit-
get extra
Yeah,
cautious of what he does.
I'm not
with
being
his
cautious
feet.
about nigga. I don't have to be cautious. You saw that shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Man, y'all niggas.
Yeah.
I don't have to be
Man,
cautious
fuck
around
Jay
you niggas, man.
This is what he put his hand.
He said, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Man, Jay full of booty. Man, fuck him. But nah,
Yeah,
man.
right, nigga.
I see. But that's what I mean. Y'all would buy it. And not saying I could see y'all outside wearing it, but like the stop, like
I
y'all,
would buy it for content purposes 100%.
y'all are the age demographic.
But I also,
it's getting written off. Next
like
year.
as far as mortgage, like you buy your own.
yeah, but I also
groceries.
want the price to be lower. To be honest, like I would want the price to be lower. But I mean, I don't
What
know.
would you? But what would you reasonably pay as an issue relate or
$60
an issue? What do you
$60
go
bucks,
to?
$80 maybe max.
60, 80?
Anything 100 is the minimum because it's like
I'd drop by $80
Minimum or
bucks,
maximum?
$80 probably.
maximum. I mean, and the fact that
I
like,
spent like 85 for a 85 South hoodie.
But
that
how
makes
fast did it
sense.
come? How fast did it
I
come?
got it in
We
the
got it
moment.
the day of.
Because
that moment.
the day of.
Like we were there. It was in front of us.
And if
Oh,
these,
you didn't have to order
if these
it.
were at an event,
Oh yeah, it wasn't an order.
and my thing is, it's not like, can you go back?
Yeah.
Like it's different if these are like cut and sewn, like You know what I mean? I don't
know if it was embroidered.
That's the thing that I was thinking,
I'm not a fashion nigga, but I know a little bit to where like, all right, there's a reason why certain prices make sense.
For sure. Like
because you have to return a profit.
At 150, I don't expect anything ironed on.
At 150, nothing ironed on.
Or screen printed on.
I literally expect like everything to fit perfect.
Yeah, I do expect a higher quality.
And that's what I'm saying. I know it's not.
It really might be though. It might be.
Well, it might.
It might be because we don't know. We haven't touched it.
You might have to get your muffin cracked, nigga.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey. Come an issue. And don't
crazy.
whoa because you're one of them.
Yeah, and I was
you
just,
are one of them.
I am. I do fuck with ish, but I was just saying that term because I've actually never said in my life I want to see what it really hit for, but yeah.
Don't try to know. You're an issue. You're an issue.
No, I just said I am. I just said I am. I just said I do
Okay.
fuck with ish, but I like the actual term.
You're an issue.
It was supposed to be a joke, but I mean, we can run with it now. That's
What's your
fine.
favorite flavor muffin?
It was meant to be a joke, but we can run with it.
Niggas in the Reddit are buying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's coming soon.
Um,
Like the reviews are gonna be coming soon from.
That's fact.
I honestly
from niggas who actually are wearing it out. You know what I'm saying, or just putting it on.
So you know,
I hope this nigga sells. Well, he doesn't have the product, but I hope he makes as much. I hope he makes a return.
Here it is.
But like, yeah, man, I wouldn't drop $50. I wouldn't drop a free thought on that hoodie. I wouldn't have even thought about this hoodie if we didn't bring it up on this show. I swear to God. It would not have been.
Why do we have to go there?
Yeah, he's just belligerent.
I promise you.
We called it gay. We made fun of it.
What we call Lauren gay.
This nigga said I wouldn't drop
Oh
a free.
God!
though.
I sent the bio.
He said we called it gay. We technically called you gay.
No. You tried. You did. That was
I sent the.
He's got everything.
What are you talking about?
That was you just. Most people don't pick their boogers with their middle finger. That was very manly.
Okay,
of you.
so let me ask y'all a real question. Why, like I get,
But
I
you-
get,
you
no,
were
no,
that-
no,
no,
I
but
get
that was
playing
perfectly
it up.
timed. That was
I
perfectly
get- I
timed.
get playing it up, but don't just blatantly lie.
Nigga,
But just saying like
you're
I
the
get
kid
playing it
lying.
up.
I wasn't lying.
No, what you did is cool, but nigga, I'm clearly not picking boogers over here. So I mean, that's
No,
funny,
not literally.
But, like,
No,
He's
not
saying-
literally
he's
picking
saying, but
boogers,
like-
but I'm just like
the musculature of your
Everything is different.
of your hands is very stiff. Even the way you, it's not even soft. It's-
it wasn't how it was before. That's
But-
just what we observed.
But that's what's
what I
supposed to happen when you get caught slipping.
I sent you a text
I got you.
in the group chat of the bio.
Oh, where you found it?
I love the fucking bio.
The bio is fantastic. Y'all have to read this. I'll read it. It's whatever.
Why is it 8 paragraphs?
That's what makes it.
That's the
good.
complete bio.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Introducing the That's That Ish hoodie. Prepare for a bold statement with every stride in this vibrant hoodie that screams confidence and charisma. Emblazed across the chest. Hold on. Ish might use this. Emblazed across the chest is a crisp white letters. The iconic phrase, "That's That Ish," serves as a rally cry for all the ish enthusiasts out there. It's not just a hoodie. It's a manifesto, a declaration of your unwavering. Hold up, is it the same ChatGPT from
Mandii?
from the?
They got the same guy.
Is the
Same
same.
shit.
From Mandii.
All these niggas went to Siri.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's a manifesto, a declaration of unwavering allegiance to wit, charm, and unapologetic humor of ish. Crafted with the finest materials, this hoodie isn't just about style, it's about making an impact. Whether you're out in the town or lounging with the friends, let the world know that you're not just a fan, you're a force to be reckoned with. So why blend in when you can stand out in style? Join the ranks of ish aficionados and strut your stuff in the powerhouse, because when it comes time to making a statement, that's that ish.
Can we promise that we'll never do anything like this?
No, and this isn't ChatGPT. They're
is
not even
ish.
creative. Yeah, they're not. ChatGPT is not creative enough.
Ish.
This is ish.
This is ish.
This is ish's girl.
This is Ish's proofreading saying, "Okay, let's go." That's it.
Whatever older woman that's around him, she wrote this.
Nah,
You know what I'm
This is a
saying?
light-skinned man.
Yeah.
Now I feel like we
man.
should do it.
Do what?
That's what.
Just do some crazy shit
can-
like that.
Like honestly,
Well, because it'll be funny. Now
Yeah,
it'll be
because
funny.
now it'd be
now it'd be
funny.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
if I just told y'all on the show, oh yeah, yo, I got the merch up. It's on the website.
And I read that shit?
Y'all never saw it and just read it live.
I made
y'all
fun
would
of my
never,
merch.
Yeah, y'all would never
be
live that
crazy.
shit down. Y'all would cook that shit for days.
and what it sounds like, yeah, like like that might be ChatGPT.
This is
the
for
one
sure-
about the hoodie.
Yeah,
because
this-
it just makes sense. Like if you're doing a bio, like it's easy to just put the script in chat GBT and you can literally tell the shit, like make it like
tell it what emotion to have and everything.
Make it like eligible for a fourth grader. And that shit
Yeah.
will literally change every word to make it eligible
It
for a
will,
fourth
yeah.
grader.
Design wise, this is no questions asked the worst design that they have. Both Muffin designs are not good.
Nigga,
They're
all
just-
these designs are muffins. That's
The-
what I. That's
two of
that's
them
another
are-
thing.
two of them are
Muffins.
muffins.
Muffins is like a nigga. That shit's a muffin. Like it's.
Yeah, but honestly, it's for his people.
I know.
It's for his people. Like it makes total sense why they did
Yeah.
that. Like if you're a watcher of the show, for him that makes complete sense. And people who really fuck with him on that level are gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like
for me, it's
That's
the
what I was
casual.
saying.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like a. If I didn't know anything about the podcast and I was just looking at that, though,
yeah.
I mean,
This
obviously, a picture
Just
with your
the-
face
yeah.
doesn't
Whoever-
work. But just the muffin in general, I don't know.
No.
Yeah,
and
nah.
me as a
If a
person who
yeah.
fucks with the show and does fuck with Ish, like I don't think great of the hoodie. I'm not like, oh, this shit's
Which
gonna
one
be
would you
fire.
buy though?
The more basic one.
Yeah.
Probably the more basic one, honestly. Something like
I'm
this.
not gonna
I'll
buy
probably buy
the
the
orange
logo.
one.
I'll probably buy
the
like
orange one.
yeah, I'll probably like the logo. The orange one is the same thing, but like this or the orange one right
We
here with
spent
the
so
logo.
much time on them muffin ones. I forgot that there were better options.
Yeah, I would have done something like
the muffin
this
ones
or
were just,
this.
the muffin ones were just so ridiculous.
Now that ish hoodie is hard. It's
Yeah.
not $130 worth of hard.
That's-
hard,
I would do one of these. Like that's
super
it.
pause.
Yeah, nah. That's I'll probably buy the orange one. I can. But even then, like
You got ish on your chest.
buy
I
it.
will say
Yeah, I got
that
ish on my chest.
when we start having merch, there will be 2 levels of our merch. There'll be the common man level, and then there'll be the $150 level.
The valedictorian.
Yeah. We're gonna give y'all niggas some ranges. It's gonna be nice quality.
Yeah.
You're not gonna feel like you're getting scammed. You know.
And you'll get a consultation from me.
What you teach them?
7 minutes. Talk about whatever you want. Speed consultations.
Speed
man.
consultations.
Maybe we'll do it live on the show.
And if you buy 5 items, you get to race the lawn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I see where you rank.
Race me?
Yeah. You're fastest here.
Complimentary 1 hour real estate consultation.
You get to play tone in 1-on-1.
Nah, they shouldn't have to pay for that. Nobody should pay for defeat.
To pay for defeat.
Lord, that's heartless. Come on now. We love our fans.
It's gonna
You
be.
just said I'm the fastest here. They be paying for defeat with me too.
Nah, but that's more of a fair match. Running, everybody runs, not everybody balls. You know, you feel me?
Yeah,
That's not
true.
okay.
I think that's fair.
And everybody
There's women that
balls.
watch this, nigga.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Shout out. It barely any women.
Yeah,
50%, right?
17%.
Yeah.
50, yeah.
Be really
Shout out
real.
to the 17% of women that are in here though.
Yeah, you weirdos.
Let's move over to this next one. that I got.
Podcast.
We're gonna move into a
Right,
musical
Dykes.
segment. I have 2 songs that I want to play for y'all. Both deal with podcasting, so it's not completely ridiculous. The first one is the Take Your Shoes Off podcast with Rick Glassman. So the Take Your Shoes Off podcast, the first time I saw this guy, Rick Glassman, which Shane from the 3-0 podcast, he's actually seen
Shout
and
out
heard
that
of him
good brother.
already. Yeah, every Monday at 6 p.m. But he had already heard of him. The first time I seen this dude was actually when he did the Bobby Altsoff thing, which is that guy right there. That's Rick Glassman. He was the one
good.
that like
He's a comedian too, right?
he's a comedian.
Yeah.
And he's the one that like they did that sketch where he was like, God, you're such a fucking bitch. Like that went
Yeah.
viral for Bobby. You remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
So that's him. You're gonna have to go to the bio because the timestamp is in there. But I didn't realize, like, I didn't start watching his podcast because of that moment. But shout out to my homie Nance. Somebody sent him this, and this shit was so entertaining. No, the comments,
Oh, you
the
said
time,
the
the comments have the timestamp.
Gotcha.
The shit was so entertaining that I said, "Oh, I'm about to start tuning in," because I'm highlighting this podcast because of the editing. It's my D's too big. 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 1 second.
The editing is like it's something so unique, and
Bro, it's
he was
so
beefing with
fire.
he was beefing with like some creators back in the past because like they was
Okay.
kind of stealing his style. I forgot the context on it.
Okay,
but
so he
there's
was
been
kind of the
there's
godfather of
been
this?
many of beefs about his editing style and just how cool it looks. That's
Bro,
actually when we started LOI the shit like it was.
Bro,
gonna be
it's
cool shit like
fire.
that.
Yeah, because he's been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have 2 hosts. I can't remember the host. They in Harry Mack and Lamont.
Lamorne.
That's a different
Morris.
Harry Mack than Harry Mack, right?
The rapper Harry Mack.
Yeah, that's him. That's what I was asking.
He's here.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So they did a lot of freestyling in this episode. Like they just, you know what I'm saying?
Fun.
Yeah. Kind of like on I used to watch Hannibal Buress podcast a lot. I don't think he does it anymore. But he used to freestyle all the time with a fucking theremin. You know, just like completely goofy shit.
Yeah.
You know, and he went
That's
on a
how
rap,
he gets down.
And you know, he went on a rap tour. Like he stopped comedy for like a year or two because he was touring on music. And
what the
yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
This was like the last 2 years.
Yeah, this was recent.
What? I think he might have just got back on stage doing stand up again.
Maybe that's why I haven't really thought about him.
I do
Yeah, that's what
remember.
I'm saying. Yeah, because he's been doing music. Bro.
He's just been gone.
Yeah, he's been on
Is he
tour.
like, is the music good?
Because it's him. No, it's him.
Is he trying to be bad
I don't know
on
how to
purpose?
say. No, he's really having a great time.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Then
That's the best way to put
shout
it.
out to that black man.
He's doing his Andre 3000 thing.
Yeah.
Shit,
It's
he's finding himself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's just crazy just because it's a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Just the whole thing.
Well,
it's like
he might have
how
inspired
we
Andre.
got here.
It's crazy because it's him. Because Childish Gambino, like, it's no problem.
Facts. Yeah,
it's
that's
just
true.
Hannibal Buress. Like, what the fuck?
it is. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's watch this because this, obviously the song is going to be funny, but just the editing, I was like, oh, nigga, this is,
Yeah.
I need to start watching this more.
Yeah.
Watch the beat. Watch the beat. I want to tell you guys something, and I'm like actually really embarrassed to say this.
Yeah.
I might edit this out. I might not. Do me a favor. If you think it's funny, that's fine. Laugh. If you think it's pathetic, roll your eyes. Just do me a favor. Don't make a lot of fun of me. All right? My dick's too big. For real. My dick's too big.
Damn, that's what I've heard.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Girls complain that my dick's too big. For real, I'm saying. Listen, my dick's too big. Hear me out for a second. My dick's too big, I can't fit it in. Every time I try, I gotta go soft, friend. Like when I was little, and I got a toilet paper roll. I put it in soft, watch, and got a boner. I couldn't put my dick in a toilet roll because it was too thick, so I put it in soft. Read a Victoria's Secret magazine, blew the thing off, not joking, couldn't get it off. Couldn't get off, couldn't get it soft. Had to pull it off. Then I realized I fucked toilet paper rolls, toilet paper holes, toilet paper rolls, toilet paper holes. I met a girl once, she was shit, turned me on, got my dick hard. Thought a toilet paper roll real far, real long, real corn, real dong, real long, real long, real long.
Okay, so do the 5-second thing forward.
And he's staring at these niggas, which makes it like,
Okay, keep going. Hit play. Because this is when the editing turns up. Hit play.
I was just about to say, what about his style?
Rick, I hope you're right. Yeah, I know the dick size is made. That's why his suit is legit.
Okay, here we go. Look.
Need a panoramic just to show you a picture comparable to a boa constrictor. Every time I rhyme, and you know I fill him up with fright and fear. Look, you can see it right here. Well, can't really see it because it stretches light years. Yeah, it's much more than a light beer. It's more like half a bottle of Jack Daniels. Yo, the dick size is too much to handle. Damn, y'all know when he's got a hard dick. It's a pass is the length of a yardstick. Yo, this here is a good song. It's
and
a
you gotta
segue more
understand,
than a
the
foot
G is,
long.
like, this shit is
yo,
so,
you seen
like,
it, it's lethal. When he uses
like, this shit is so, like, crazy. Like, I fuck with this nigga. Because, like, he's doing this.
The genius.
This is literally all
He's
in
over
their
there
heads.
feeling himself. Yo.
And, like, they're on the same page. Like, get your dick out my face.
Exactly,
and he's
bro.
like, ooh, like that. Like, that shit is fucking funny.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
whoever his team is,
That's good.
shout out to y'all.
He always has a solid crew of gentlemen
Bruh,
that understand exactly what's going on.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, y'all are acting this out with nothing.
It's
They're
nothing
waiting
going
for the after product to see that. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
that's
Like,
what I mean. That's the beauty behind it. And he's been doing this for a minute, and I wish I would have remembered, like, the creator that was allegedly jocking this nigga style. But
oh yeah,
fuck
like that he was going like a war with or whatever. back in the
yeah,
day.
but
This is a podcast, though, right?
this is a
This is a podcast.
And you
Yeah.
got like it's crazy.
And this is he just look freestyle beat, free type beat, 2021. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
But
just like
we could all rap to
It
this.
can't be. It couldn't be as funny as if you were just listening to it, though, right?
the song would be the funny part. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
well,
couldn't
but then you
see-
don't get the
you don't see the
stimulation
cartoon
visually.
part.
So.
Yeah. But either way, though, it's like, this. I just had to add this because I saw it, and I'm like, this is visual goals right here. Like,
we had to see this.
Yeah. Being able to just like have somebody that can just drop these type
Animation
of
like that.
animated joints in like that. It's
How
fucking-
often does it happen throughout the podcast duration?
Enough.
I think
watched it.
semi consistently.
Like
I
it's-
haven't. This is
it's
my
tasteful.
Yes,
I'm assuming so. And mind you, I don't know because this is my first. I watched 20 minutes of this 2-hour podcast. That was the first
I watched a couple episodes throughout the year sparingly. It's pretty consistent like this. It's not all the time. It's exactly when you need it.
And I think he calls his fan base the Goblins. I think that's what Shane was telling me. His fan base is called the Goblins or something with a G or something like that. So
shout out the Gremlins.
Shout out to any or Gremlins or something like that. Yeah. Shout out to any Gremlins that I think it is Gremlins actually.
I wonder how Kodak feel.
Who was first?
Shit, gotta be
Kodak. Two different markets. They'll be all right.
Right.
Two different colors.
I'm pretty sure there's no overlap, right?
Nah, man. Shout out to this good white dude. How often does he post? Can you go to his
This one was the most recent one. I think it was like 5 days ago or something.
And why is Harry Mack
pretty sure like
so
every
fucking fast?
2 weeks, right?
That was me.
Yeah, about every
I am phenomenal.
Every 2 weeks, about
Hooper first, comedian second. That looks funny.
Yeah, every week looks like.
He just dropped 5 hours ago.
Yeah. And this guy is
that's just the freestyle he took out of that episode.
Yeah.
Nah, this guy is good. He's cool too.
Yo, he got Arnold Schwarzenegger on 13 days ago.
Yeah, nah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Ari Shaffir. He got some
some
yes, these some headliners.
Yo, he got them
shits and gigs.
Where you see?
Them shits and gigs. I have never watched a shits and gig.
They were in the top 10 of black podcasts to listen to on that list that we looked at earlier.
Like American Black?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they was on that. They was on that Edson for fourth quarter of 2023. That's the nigga from
Yo, next week I'm gonna have.
Oh wait, Rob Riggle. That dude looked like the dude from NSYNC or some shit like that.
No, that's
Joey Diaz. That's what I'm thinking.
Rob Riggle. Nah, that's actually crazy. He got Rob Riggle.
Oh, the actor dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's
an actor comedian, right?
Yeah,
or comedian. Okay. I don't know what order, but
Bobby Lee, of course, that's gonna be a good one.
But yeah, he's looks like this brother's doing his thing over there. How many subs does he have?
100-something thousand.
100-something.
But I feel like this isn't his only YouTube channel because I feel like I've seen his YouTube channel somewhere else.
370K.
Oh, he's also a stand-up, right?
Yes, I think he does do stand-up as well too. Yeah, his Patreon's probably booming on a high level too.
Patreon is probably booming. Nah, this guy's good, man. He's been hustling for a minute. I haven't watched like a lot of his comedy, but
on stage,
yeah. But he's a cool dude. I fuck with him for sure.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be tapping into this.
Yeah,
more
man.
often because this seems like just some fun shit to add to the listening.
Yeah,
and this is definitely something that we're gonna need to be like. That's visually, I probably want to watch too. You know what I'm saying? More than listen to.
Yeah, and exactly. And guys, Whitney Cummings, that's crazy. And don't forget, we're always down to talk about some white podcasters. Make sure any podcast y'all want us to touch on, maybe just drop it in the office hours.
Yeah. Let's see. Now, I shouldn't bring this up, but because I didn't watch it at all, I just didn't know Amber Rose had a podcast.
Oh yeah, I watched.
I watched a little bit.
Did y'all watch a little bit of it?
I watched 20 minutes of it.
Okay.
She had a fat ass, duh. That's why these are so marketable. It's
How
like,
was that 20 minutes? Bro, when I opened it, literally the first words that were coming out of her mouth, I said, "Oh God!"
The first question.
I have to really prepare myself for this because I didn't even know she had a podcast, and then she was already jumping into retrograde and
it was
shit.
something stupid.
I
And
said,
somehow
Lord
she's
Jesus.
somehow she was still more likable than Neil deGrasse Tyson.
For real?
Yeah,
I don't like that nigga. That nigga fucking
he was a little.
egregious.
He's a little pompous,
bro. Like he's always been like that. That's always been my sense of that.
Yeah,
but it was he is a good guest in the sense that you'll ask him a question and he will just talk.
He will talk.
So you know what I'm saying?
If you want to do nothing,
talk about cracking muffins, nigga. When he went on trigger warning, they was cracking that nigga's muffin left and right.
For real? Neil?
Yeah.
What?
Y'all know what I'm talking about? Trigger
warning. No,
is it trigger warning? It's the two.
You're talking about Killer Mike.
No. I'm talking about it's these two white guys. One's got an accent.
That's the Netflix shit. Yeah.
One's got an accent, and the other one. Do trigger something. Do trigger podcast. No, do trigger Pearly Things because she was on there getting her muffin cracked too. They be cooking niggas.
That's an aggressive
trigonometry.
Okay. Nigga, they was cracking Neil deGrasse Tyson's muffin on that show, bruh. Holy shit.
Pause, but I would love to see that.
Okay.
They was cracking his muffin. For real, for real.
Yeah, nah, he's an
They had
annoying
him backed into
individual.
so many corners. It was crazy. Like,
Yo.
I never seen him backed into that many corners in my life.
Yeah, but the thing
He's normally not talking to people that are like can actually do that to him.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah,
right.
but he didn't realize what he was walking into with that.
But I
He probably
realized
wouldn't have taken
in the
it.
Amber Rose thing, I realized that like the way he answers questions can either make you look like a great interviewer or a terrible one. Because if you ask even just a basic stupid question, he's still gonna go for 20 minutes, and it doesn't give you a moment to like re-engage or like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Or like try to add to it.
He talked about he's gonna talk about so many complicated concepts to where it's like, all right, nigga, like, I'm just gonna wait for you to stop talking and move on to the next question. In the first 2 minutes, the nigga was like, I'm not smart. Everybody else just kind of waste their time.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well,
That's
getting
what
off
he
to a
said.
good start.
I'm not smart. Yeah,
I'm not
let's
smart. Y'all just
play
waste your
it.
time.
Yeah, I'll play it. But you know, there was
While you clubbing, I'm learning.
There was a very funny connection that I made between what Amber Rose said she always wanted to be.
That's a cold line.
Amber Rose said she always wanted to
That's
be
a cold line. He's saying, my bad, Lauren, but he's saying y'all niggas just lazy.
It's not that.
Y'all
Yeah,
don't want to be in
It's
school.
not that simple.
That's a cold
It's
line.
not that simple. It's not that simple.
Nah, he made a good point with what he was saying.
There's a nigga that can
He's
try
saying-
as hard as he
he's saying-
can to be as smart as Neil deGrasse Tyson. And
He's
it wouldn't
saying there's
happen.
nothing special about him.
That's what he said.
Just the fact that he wanted to pick up a book a little bit more often.
That's pretty much what he said.
That's all he's saying.
I feel like
But
that's
he
a
did-
narcissist
no, but
way
he
of
did
disguising.
have really
Yeah,
good
he's
things.
kind,
Like,
he's kind of a prick.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying. Like that's a
he's kind of
narcissist way of like I'm appearing not even humble, but I'm just appearing not as what was the word you used earlier? That was a good one.
I don't remember.
Pompous. That's
Pompous,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
appearing to
Yeah.
not be as pompous as I truly am.
Yeah, but he did have a few good things though. He was talking about like quality time, and he had like what he said: bad quality time and good quality time.
Yeah.
He was like, bad quality time for him is like the time that I have to spend going on a train ride to go somewhere. Like that time, I'm using that for emails. I'm using that for this. I'm using that for that. So that when he has other good quality time, he can do the things he wants to as far as like research, learn something new, do this. You know what I'm saying? He'll have like better time to do those things in those moments. But he makes sure to make use of his bad quality time to get rid of shit that's like he has to do, but it's like not much thought to it.
If you talk
You know
to
what I'm saying?
anybody that's determined in their field, they're gonna be a little pompous. You know what I mean?
Nah, he's a little more. He's a little more.
They're
If
gonna-
you talk to
they're
LeBron
gonna
James
have that
about
attitude.
basketball, he's not gonna make you feel like you suck at basketball.
But you know what I think it is? I think it's also
When? Last week when you was in LA with him? Like, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, if you go up to LeBron James and you start asking him about basketball, I don't think he's gonna be like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, you're not even a good
Tony, that's literally not what Neil deGrasse Tyson said. He literally
you
said,
know him.
He literally
because you talked to him last week.
You also didn't watch it though.
But I'm going based off of
the shit that you've seen.
But you gotta understand, they're the same type of nigga
that I've seen.
Think about this, Lauren. Think about what you know about
Neil
Justice.
deGrasse Tyson and him.
They have the same condition, nigga. Of course he's defending this shit.
It's like, I mean, it's like, I guess, but
Super niggas.
it's like, regardless, I mean, you ready? But regardless though, Neil deGrasse Tyson, he didn't say that. I don't know what you have with this nigga. It's like, you
He's an
can't hate a
asshole.
nigga because he actually is smart in what he's smart about.
That's not why I hate him. I hate him because he's not a great person.
I think
He
it's
fucking
I think his
sucks.
social skills are a little
Yeah.
less because of maybe, but I don't know.
He's definitely lacking in
You know
social
what I'm
skills
saying?
for
He
sure.
fucking sucks. He's
I
not-
think that might be it. But yeah, when y'all hear what Amber Rose says she wanted to be, I think there's a pretty funny connection there. But
What she wanted to be.
What'd she say? Like a venereal disease doctor or like
You just hit play.
Something with the mouth.
She was obsessed with sluts from the start.
pretty much.
Venereal
Depending
disease.
on where the planets are, can that affect us physically? Like the Mercury in retrograde, is that a real thing for you? Do you believe in that?
Okay. I am so important that planet knows I exist and it knows when I was born and it's going to influence my life.
Right.
What kind of ego does that take?
He's a prick.
He's an asshole.
That's not an asshole statement. That's not an asshole statement. I stand by you on
literally
that.
It's the subtext.
That's
Yeah.
literally the opposite of
It's the
what an
subtext.
asshole
Yeah,
is.
that's not an asshole
He's
statement.
mocking other
Yeah,
people
he is.
who are really the assholes,
Yes.
thinking a planet cares about it.
Yeah, the ego.
Like, this is what
He's-
I'm saying.
Well, I think it was clear that Amber cares.
Yeah.
So she was.
And the fact that she
No.
asked it in a way to where it's like, you know, this is what I believe about the world.
Yeah,
And he just
that's-
said, your ego is bigger than your
Yeah.
ass in front of her face.
But what I'm saying is that I don't think this was the biggest.
That's
ego.
not the best
That's not the
example.
biggest
That's not the
one.
best example,
But
yeah.
even given the context of what we just said, like, damn, nigga. Obviously, she believes in this shit.
He could have just said no.
He could have just been like, nah. He didn't even use science. He used psychology. He was like, you stupid for thinking that.
Yeah, he kind of did. Okay, keep going.
Today we're talking about all things science, fungi, and extraterrestrials with Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil, thank you so much for doing this. You are a rock star. I'm so excited.
Thank you for your interest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've watched like every interview of yours and I'm like obsessed. I was on the phone with all my friends, my ex-husband. Everyone has questions for you. Yeah.
Let's go deep if you're getting questions from your ex-husband.
I know. You know what? He's my he's my best friend. He's a good guy. I'm lucky. I'm lucky to have him.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Totally. So let's jump right into it, if you don't mind. I know I only have an hour with you. So my first question is, have you always been this smart since you were a kid?
Well, I have a different definition of the word smart.
Mm-hmm.
And people count me among the ranks of smart people. And okay, but maybe I'm not smarter than you. Maybe I just watch less football.
Right.
I mean, think about how much time we invest in this. Well, there's the pregame show, and then there's the show, and then there's a postgame show, and then there's the analysis of the game later on that evening. And that's just one game. Right. And then there's like 5 games. And the thing about football is you will watch games even with teams that are not your home team.
And if he was an asshole, he would have brought up porn. Just guess how much porn you're watching. Just because Amber, she's a slut. But like, that's what I'm saying. He's a nice guy. The nigga he's just a regular dude. Nah, nigga. I was trying to find like where like because assholes are usually assholes in the beginning.
We stopped at a minute and 56 seconds out of 58
he's not
hours.
an asshole. I don't think he's an asshole, but he is a little pompous at times.
I think that makes you an asshole. Either when you're smart and you're an asshole,
but I think
you're pompous.
I think that also comes with just his disconnect because of
social skills.
Yeah, I think that's all it really is.
Which is what leads him.
I don't think he's doing it purposefully.
Which is what leads him to say shit like.
My thing is, I don't think. This isn't social. Like Elon Musk is bad social skills. This isn't bad social skills. This is just
you haven't heard enough yet,
bro. We've watched this nigga for years. Everybody's seen this nigga.
Nah, nigga, it's
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it later.
I mean, I watched him for years, and I'm not a fan of him.
I'm never.
He talks too fucking much.
Bro,
shit said about this nigga. It's just like I'm telling you right now. When I watch him on trigonometry, if y'all want to see that nigga get pressed, trigonometry. That's literally their channel. Like they're putting a full court press on somebody. Like you're going there to get full court pressed about your ideology or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like some niggas they remain calm. They don't crack under pressure, and then most of the time they crack on muffins. Most of the time.
You gotta let that go, man. Jesus Christ. Crack something else.
Muffins.
Shout out to the real life.
You gotta let that go, man.
It's so easy. It just comes. It just
I'm about to say, cause you just keep using that.
Crack is muffin. It's like
everybody's muffin's crack.
Like I thought heads are supposed to be soft. Like muffins are soft and fluffy.
It just
like
keeps,
an ass.
It keeps rolling off keeps rolling off the tongue.
That's why it's gay.
But yeah, let's jump into these office hours.
Nigga using muffin in the wrong context.
Office hours. Y'all know what this is.
It's a place where we answer your questions and your concerns about life or podcast questions. Hashtag office hours. Really appreciate y'all. Y'all been doing pretty good these last couple of weeks.
Sending them paragraphs in. I like that.
I promise you we won't get pompous responses.
Who you promise that from?
Oh, well, I promise. Well, actually, I can't promise for neither one of you niggas. Actually, I would say Lauren, maybe.
My
Lauren's
responses are always good.
Yeah, but not pompous.
Jay might just flip on you though. You know.
Jay might flip on you. Jay might flip on you.
He might get tired.
Be careful. Be careful what you say. Jay might forget that you're a supporter.
He might forget that you a fan of this shit.
Yeah, fuck, I'm still broke. Shout out MPPD. This guy, shout out this nigga, man. Yeah. Hashtag Spotify gang. Thank you again. Please listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Run those numbers up. Hashtag 10 p.m. in Raleigh. 10 p.m. in Raleigh. I've been in these comment sections a lot. Yep, we know. Support the gang. Hashtag office hours. Is it too soon for comedians to make George Floyd jokes? No. What are other topics that are too soon to joke about or will never be tolerated / always get someone canceled besides the obvious 9/11 Holocaust? Y'all want to answer these questions or should I keep reading first?
Yeah, we'll keep going. Then we'll go.
Keep reading and then we'll go.
And why is constructive criticism seen negatively when it comes from the comment section? I never said Jay Full of Bull wasn't funny or couldn't do stand-up. His hour special wouldn't be better than Tone Grooves or Lord Lawrence, in my opinion. And AJ is the most talented in the group, in my opinion. That's me saying he's the Beyonce. But I fuck with y'all. I know y'all not taking the comments that seriously. What was the first question?
George Floyd jokes. I don't think it's too early, to make George Floyd jokes. It just anytime you tread into offensive waters, it just have to be actually funny.
Funny, yeah. It has to be funny.
That's all it comes down to.
Yeah, it has to be.
Because I finally did watch the full
David Lucas,
like the 10-minute thing, and it was like this nigga was bombing for a long time.
while.
Like it wasn't even just.
It was a rough night.
Yeah, it wasn't even just that one joke. It was like these 10 minutes are cringy.
It wasn't like nuclear bomb, but it was
exactly. It was a cringy 10 minutes or moments. They had enough cringy moments to compile to 10 minutes.
He was on the ground putting the shirt on.
Yeah. So it was like that's the only reason why I think his was such an issue, because it became less about George Floyd. And the compilation that I saw, it's like I hate niggas. That was the vibe he was on.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So it was like, that's what it was. That's what niggas were really mad at.
Yeah. Hey man, that's why comedy funny. It's hard to find your footing.
Yeah, and then George Floyd just caught a stray pretty much.
Like Patrice O'Neal said, nigga, come from the same place. It's like, ideally everything you write down you think is funny, but it's really what they think is funny. So
facts.
Truth.
Yeah. And none of what he wrote down was, I don't even think it was written. It was probably just freestyle. But
he just.
What are the other topics that are too soon to joke about or would never be tolerated? Like 9/11 Holocaust.
Yeah.
We can people are joking about the whole like.
I think people joke about 9/11 and the Holocaust.
They do both of them.
But honestly, there's caveats to it. So like Pete Davidson's the only one I know allowed to. That I've seen or even qualified. No, 9/11 because his dad passed as a firefighter in 9/11.
It's context.
And then like Jewish comedians, I feel like they definitely got Holocaust jokes. So I don't know. I feel like I've seen.
Yeah, Ari Shaffir be going crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen both of those jokes go by. So I don't think anything's off limits. I think certain things you just have to be qualified for. You know what I'm saying?
It's a certain tenure you have to have in the game for people to even look at it. Like if Dave Chappelle said what he said, he would have got flack for it, but it would have been a lot more people just defending him just based off of like, hey, it's comedy, fuck it. Like, Dave, you gonna fuck up.
It's kind of hard.
But it's weird though. It's
but
weird.
I also don't think Dave Chappelle would.
He would never say it like that.
He wouldn't have
never
never
said
said
it like that. It would have been different.
Because that nigga George Lucas or David Lucas, he said, I need to up my ticket price $5 more to get these niggas up out of here. Like he didn't like black people. Like I was like,
and it's not
this
like
is the biggest issue. Honestly, the George Floyd is light work compared to him hating niggas right now.
But that's like, and that's funny. But it's just like he sounded like he sounded like he didn't chuckle or laugh after it.
Oh no, he was dead serious.
Like,
which is the problem.
Which is the problem.
Right.
That was the issue. Yeah, it was like all these could have been good jokes.
Yeah,
because
that's
Dave Chappelle has talked about.
As long as I think it's a joke.
Because Dave Chappelle even had one of his Netflix specials. He was like, if I lowered all my ticket prices, that would devastate my bottom line or some shit like that. Like all the white people. So he said shit like that. It was just funny.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But nah, man, you could joke about anything. It just has to be funny.
Make it funny.
And we gonna see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write a Holocaust joke and a 9/11 one.
I'm not sure you're that involved.
Whoa,
yet, but all right.
I'm qualified. But why?
Out of the two qualifiers, you don't have either. But
I gotta. Well, I'm not gonna say that on here.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I'll say it after.
Slavery?
Well, I'll say it to y'all. I think it's hilarious.
What true comedian you are? You're afraid to say you have a great joke.
Well, I don't want to say it on here.
Don't say it on here.
Yo, you.
And why is constructive criticism seen negatively when it comes to the conversation?
Well, just mark it.
So Jay Full of Bull, Tone Groove, the whole lover, the white man behind the boards.
No,
AJ,
why? Well, you skipped it. Why is constructive criticism?
We're all gonna see. I mean, I already read it. Why is constructive criticism seen negatively when it comes from the comment section? It's not that. It's just facts.
Tell us, Jay Full of Bull.
Yeah, tell us.
Facts, right? Voice crack.
Whoa.
Jay full of ball.
Jay full. Oh shit! Now go ahead. This is your moment.
Oh, I thought it was
This is your moment.
I thought you were still laughing, but it's not that. It's just it's like I know I'm the funniest. I know I'm gonna have the best set. So it's like, of course, I'm gonna get a little irritated. Of course, it's like, you know, it's just what happens. I'm competitive, but yeah, no, I'm gonna have the best one. I think it's just something that I already like. I just know, and that's why I get a little frustrated. But AJ being the Beyonce of the group sickens me.
That's a joke.
That's a joke.
That's a joke. Like and the last one he said he was overconfident. Beyonce's the overconfident one.
AJ is the most talented in the group is a fact. Not an opinion.
I don't know about that either.
What
is he going? He says the most talented.
He's saying he's Beyonce.
I said in my opinion.
AJ said not.
I said it actually wasn't your opinion. It was actually a fact.
Most talented. You've definitely done the most shit.
I've definitely done the most shit.
Most talented.
That's what I'm saying. Most talented.
Wait, most talented.
Can we bring up sports in this too?
That's what I'm saying. That's a talent too. That's a talent
Let's
too.
bring up athletic skill.
What qualifies as talent?
Artistically.
I think AJ.
Artistically.
He's been in a boy band.
I think AJ's the most.
Yeah.
So
I think I could sing better than you.
Probably.
I can sing better than him. I can sing better than y'all.
No, you can sing better than me.
Yes, I can.
You can sing better than me.
Like sing R&B
I can
notes?
sing better than you.
Yeah.
I kind of need to
I
hear
can sing
this
better
now.
than
No,
you.
you
I'm not about to do it right now.
I mean, that'd be gay.
That's what I'm saying. But I can sing better than all you.
He
No,
just
you can't.
I have a better voice.
Okay.
I don't even got to try, Lauren.
All right.
Sometimes I just
All
be
right.
singing on accident. I don't
Okay.
even realize it's happening.
Yeah.
You be singing you be singing at home?
Yeah, depending on
Do you even listen to R&B? You strike me as a nigga that doesn't even listen to singing
It
music.
depends. I fuck with some R&B.
Oh, okay.
But
See, Brent
when it
Fayez.
happens, I don't just be randomly listening to The Weeknd unless I'm sad.
Okay.
I remember riding in the car a couple years ago with this nigga. Yo, The Weeknd. I remember I had played The Weeknd.
I can't get down with The Weeknd.
You can't get down with it?
I don't fuck with it.
I fuck with The Weeknd hard. But it was this one day I had played The Weeknd randomly, and this nigga was just like, yo, you fuck with The Weeknd? Like, you fuck with The Weeknd? It's like, yo, I fuck with The Weeknd.
No.
Like, you started like kind of.
Did you just completely lie? Is that what just happened?
I lied.
Are you serious?
He's been doing it all show, my brother.
I have to lie like that?
So you mean to tell me that
This happened.
you
This happened some
came
time
to
ago.
pick your friend up
This
and
happened some
played The
time
Weeknd
ago.
for him, and I was like, nah, that doesn't sound like
This
us.
happened some
That does
time
not
ago.
sound like us.
Okay. I'm not the one to, you know me, I'm not the one to fucking create these
just
memories,
say it,
nigga.
Yeah, shit.
But yeah, nah, man.
The point that we were trying to get across to you, I think me, was that, like I said, he never said that he didn't think you were funny or that he didn't think you
This is
were
literally
doing.
our conversation.
That's what it
That
was.
was the conversation. It was just that
We had
I
that
guess
last
he
week.
said that you were overthinking or some shit, but I don't know.
And we're gonna find out.
We are.
We are gonna fucking find out.
Yeah.
I literally can't wait.
But do you think we should gauge it? Because y'all aren't gonna keep doing it.
With the gauge it on, I don't plan on.
Yeah, I was about to say y'all not gonna keep doing it. Like,
No. Honestly, it's something that I'll probably we might probably keep doing. But MP, PD
If a nigga falls out of his chair laughing at something I said, I'll probably keep going though.
type.
Like you'll take it more serious.
Yeah, but if I just get chuckles, which is all I'm expecting, I'm not doing that shit again.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
I'd be so satisfied.
Real,
You know what I'm saying?
Some
Like,
copacetic chuckles from like,
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But yeah, PD, if you want, when we do this shit, I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna record my set. I'm gonna let you listen to that shit. So just DM LOY the show.
But are we trying to do like laughs per minute? Like, what are we doing?
Nah, this is.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how a comedian really gauges.
Okay, we can.
Because if we want to make it a competition,
because everybody, we can all be in the thing for the laughs, start, stop. Like, is that what you mean?
No, so like basically, like literally, we're counting the laughs per minute.
Per minute.
So like,
I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So after a joke, you get like, you know what I mean?
What's supposed to be good? Like 14?
14
It's
laughs
a
per
certain
minute.
Honestly,
like it's a certain number to where it's like that's where it sounds the best.
I'm gonna be honest.
Got you. I see what
know
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying?
The barometer is so high for us that we should just go based off of like who gets the most.
I think it'll be obvious who there might be like two people who are
Who are
like
close.
who are
Yeah.
close.
But outside of
but
that,
I feel like it's
yeah,
gonna be
it's gonna be clear.
it's a pretty obvious gauge of
It'll pick
who
yeah.
either volume or
Yeah.
amount.
There'll
you know
be
what
a
I'm saying?
clear
Like,
distinction, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
shit, we'll
I'm
know
willing
about the jokes.
I'm definitely
We'll know about the
I'm
jokes.
willing to do a creative aspect of the jokes and like how like niggas pin and shit.
What you mean?
Like basically, like going off of
we can only do that
judging
if
off of niggas pin.
Judging off of the actual quality of joke, you mean?
Yeah.
We
Like,
aren't the ones who are going to be able to rate that amongst ourselves.
No,
That might
But
have
we,
to-
but we got Wafiq. We got Wafiq. He can do it.
He can do it.
He can do it.
He can do it.
Okay.
And B Original might be there.
Okay, clutch.
Like two of the homies, the one y'all met at the bar.
Shout out B Original.
Yeah, like we got some people that I think will be there that can like objectively judge.
That could objectively,
and they've been doing stand up for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Shout out Wafiq and B Original.
Yeah. So hashtag office hours. What do you guys think about Ply's squeaky bitch voice ass tap dancing for the Democratic Party in the car every week?
I think you already didn't like Plies. So this just made it worse.
Bitch ass tap dancing for the Democratic Party.
I ain't gonna lie. This nigga has become like a.
I don't even follow him.
Like a trope now on Twitter. Like for real. It's
I saw like Charlamagne brought him up maybe a week or two ago on the show, and I didn't even. I thought he was just bringing him up because that was a thing that happened.
You know
I didn't realize he was regularly doing this.
You knew how Jadakiss and like Styles P was talking about, like when they got paid to talk about it.
Yeah,
that's how Plies. It's like tweeting
mark that too.
right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
It's just my bad.
We can't say his name.
Nah,
no,
Ovid.
Yeah.
But
but if that's what he's doing, that's probably annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have you blocked?
No. Cassidy has me blocked.
Thank God.
And Chingy has me blocked.
Okay. And those are like the same nigga damn near, Chingy and Block.
It is. They really are close. But
yeah.
But two very well placed jokes. Them niggas ain't never recover. Well, I will say with
who you talking about?
Cassidy. Nah, I went in on both of them. They did not like that shit. I always knew it was destined for greatness. Been getting under these niggas' skin for years. Shout out to Chingy and shout out to fucking Cassidy, man.
You keep scratching they scab.
He's a professional irritant.
I've been a professional troll out here. I've been getting blocked by a nigga.
Y'all know
Jermaine Dupri's block, got Cherry blocked. Nigga, we do this.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all burn bridges. Love it.
This is what we do. This is what we do.
Glad we on the team.
Yeah, nigga.
Yo, y'all know early voting is done this week.
This
Did you
week?
start?
Y'all ain't know? I thought y'all
You know I can't vote,
Hold on.
bro.
What?
He's
You fucking lied.
He's an alien.
I'm an alien, man.
But did you
Early voting
participate?
Nah, but I know it's I was just saying I know it stops this week.
But
Not
I could have
nearly
sworn
enough.
you said that you was gonna start participating in the legal process.
You did say that.
He professed that, right?
Yeah.
Am I bugging?
Oh, LOI he did, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we know that he's a man who says things and does the opposite.
He said, and he loves
How
to,
so?
and he loves to say
grift.
every week he's gonna do something.
Yeah.
Every week. It's always next week. Yeah. You always a week away from a breakthrough, nigga. You notice that shit?
It's always a 3v1. I can
It's
take, I
never
can
like
take
I'm
the
gonna do it one
3v1.
time. He's like,
y'all
every
niggas-
week I'm gonna do this.
First of all, y'all niggas, okay.
Ain't shit happening.
Here's the problem. I talk about these things because I actually do them. The reason I brought it up was because to let y'all niggas know, you right, to let y'all know about the voting process and that, you know, if you
Early
wanted to.
voting can't be that soon though.
It's early, bruh. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Can't be that.
There's not. They have not put enough reps in on the news.
Must
yet
be for like
me.
local.
Yeah, it is for local.
Oh,
Yeah,
local.
local. Yeah, just
okay,
local.
okay,
Just
okay.
local.
Oh, local primaries.
Local
Yeah,
primaries.
yeah,
That's
local
what it is.
primaries. Yeah,
Local primaries.
Yeah. But
Okay, that makes
so I
sense.
guess we're done with this one. Then?
Some important
For sure.
context.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, I understand you probably hate him, but if he's doing that, that's fucking annoying no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even
And let
matter.
let this nigga get paid.
Office hours. Did Angie Martinez really smoke crack, or was that
Cock sources?
cock sources? Pause.
We got a lot of New Yorkers. Shout out to you niggas.
Yeah, but
and,
no,
I
that was
believe Angie Martinez smoked crack.
that
She
was
said
real.
it herself.
She said it
Yes.
in her book.
In the book, yeah.
If you buy her book, I think it was I mean, she promoted it everywhere, but yeah, her tell-all book pretty much.
Literally.
She
But-
said we did it because it was recreational back in the day.
It's not the same crack that your uncle smoked now. This was a
It wasn't
different
a one-
crack to where you
yeah.
could just, that's not for me. And you know,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
be
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
See, it used to be cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's a dangerous word. Yeah. That's what it
Lord.
was though.
Gentlemen, love the show. 2 questions. We'll post this on YouTube and Reddit to make sure y'all can get in the queue. All right. Question 1, why does Charlamagne not get more blame for how bad the show was during the perceived alt-right Andy phase? Andrew's questions were not the driver of the circular arguments. Charlamagne's inability / unwillingness to digest and honestly answer questions caused the discussions to stagnate. Charlotte's current performances and political discussions, which y'all discuss regularly, in my opinion, are signs of a similar problem and should make us question whether Charlamagne should have taken more blame for B.I.'s issues during the period of time. You want to read the second one now?
No, we'll stay on this one. So when I read that,
it's interesting.
It's very interesting. And to be fair, that time period, I was such a Charlamagne fan. Even if he was doing that, I couldn't have noticed it probably.
The bias was there.
My bias was too lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? I was still like, I don't even know if I like Schulz yet type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was still trying to figure out if I fuck with Schulz, even though I was watching every week.
Nah, that's a fact.
But it was like Charlamagne and Chris, they were so good. I mean, Chris is always good in the book, but Charlamagne, I probably didn't notice goofy shit like that. Like, it did make me want to go back and kind of go back a couple episodes pre and post to be like, oh, maybe he was, like, now that I'm looking at things more objectively, because he might have been fucking annoying.
I think Charlamagne probably played a part, but the problem was, I was about to call this nigga Andy. Andrew, that performance was leaking over onto the guests too. At least when somebody else would come in, if Charlamagne was doing it to show, so like, all right, that's kind of their chemistry. But if you doing it to just a random bystander in here,
you're making our people you're making my home, because a lot of the times they were Charlamagne's homies.
Yeah.
They weren't
home girls
or home girls, and it's like, bruh,
it's just a bad look.
Nobody I introduced you to is fucking with you recently, bro. It's like, we have to stop something. So
I think somebody kept I remember he was saying on the pod one day that somebody kept hitting him up about Andrew. They was like, yo, like, your dude, you really on some woo-woo.
Oh, because if your guest
not violence, but
I know what you mean, but just on
not
some,
everybody
bruh,
speaks nigga.
Get that, true. Yeah. Get that nigga under control.
And it's crazy because like the Andrew we see now is exactly what that dude was probably worried about.
Yeah, for sure. None came.
I thought, nigga,
like it was so much funnier that time because that was the realest one.
Yeah, it was
because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get the bit until the third one, and then I was like, okay, he's doing the Schulz thing, but that one was the one. All the other takes, we should do that take.
But
it's all good though.
Why does Charlamagne not get more blame?
I have been planning this for 2 days.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah,
and you see, that's what I was telling you. That's like that was your joke. You get what I'm saying? That was your shot. The jab that comes back your way is going to be a little bit more calculated than that. That's why I was letting you know.
I didn't even.
You were just being a Schulz apologist.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I didn't even empty the clip yet. These are all. I'm still gauging. I'm still trying to figure out what.
You just finding out your distance.
I know my distances.
This is gonna be hilarious.
I know exactly what my distance is.
You're just trying to counterpunch. Like, you're so comfortable that you're just waiting for what you want.
I don't want to. You don't want to. I don't want to do that unless I know it's coming. Unless it's directed.
You're just trying to counterpunch. You ain't even trying to be aggressive.
Once it's directed, once it's directed, it's up. But I'm just.
Yeah.
You gotta let niggas know.
But yeah,
it's an off rip.
Off rip. I can take it there. You know what I'm saying?
But that is crazy how Charlamagne didn't get the flack. And he's the more professional, like in his field. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's also because he wasn't really the problem. Like he
wasn't the problem, but
helped the problem.
But it's easier to see the person driving the. You know what I'm saying? Charlamagne wasn't the driver of that.
Yeah,
he wasn't,
because even if he's circulating the argument or keeping it circular a little bit, like the way Schulz is doing it too. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And he's the one who's bringing that argument to the table to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Who knows? But to be fair, like that's how you felt during that time period. I can't say you're wrong for that feeling at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I could say that I couldn't judge that time period fairly back then just off my memories, but I could more now if I go back and listen to him. You know what I'm saying?
And what if he came in a Schulz fan? And that's why he was kind of able to see it from a different perspective. Like,
that could be the case.
This is my guy. Like, nigga, you never answering the questions on the podcast.
Right.
That will piss anybody off.
And then outside looking in, it's like alt-right Andy. Like, it's a whole thing.
That was
it's like a concept built around it. So it's,
But But from the
I mean,
side
shit,
that you
okay.
mentioned, Tone, from the side you mentioned, the guest side, from that side, I could see him being more of the problem. For sure.
because that's where it's really
That's
a
where it
problem.
really
because
problem.
We can handle this amongst ourselves, even though it did
Right.
become a problem. But like when you're doing it to the bystanders, this is
Yeah, it's like,
That's-
goddamn,
yeah.
bro.
now you fucking with the credibility of the show
Yeah,
in other
yeah,
people's eyes and shit. Like we can't go over there. They
My
bullshit.
homies are looking at me like, why do I fuck with you now?
Yeah.
Like,
They literally
this is
have
getting bad. Yeah.
Gotta know when to turn it off.
And question 2, what factors drove you all to consume content from No Jumper, and are those factors still present today?
The
Sounds
only
like you
reason
haven't seen the first episode of this show.
only reason I
Oh, yeah.
the first reason I started watching No Jumper was literally because they started interviewing rappers. No reason.
Which is why majority of people came.
Which is literally why majority of people came.
And not even just rappers, it was like the specific rappers. Like
it was specific SoundCloud.
you're not
underground
going to
rappers.
hear from these people anywhere
You
else
can't
on
get
a
them
credited
nowhere else.
platform.
Yeah, you can't get them nowhere else.
Which is part of the problem today is that there's other platforms where these niggas can go. And it's like they damn sure not choosing No Jumper, especially now. Like
Mine was less of that. Mine was, so when I started like my podcast listening journey, I was so stuck in the loudspeaker orbit or sphere and stuff like that. And No Jumper was the first platform that I found that had everybody, that had more that I did. They had so many people that I didn't give a fuck about. I didn't know anything about, sorry, that I started giving a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just because I could care less, honestly, about the whole SoundCloud rapper wave because I wasn't crazy for their music. Some of it was definitely fire, like Yachty came out of that, you know what I'm saying? But like in totality, I wasn't going crazy for like Suicide Boys and shit like that. But he was getting the A tracks, the cool kids. He was tapping into the blog era. He was getting like Sean from the Round 2 thrift store. You know what I mean? It was like all these people doing things that are like important in certain aspects.
in their field.
And side characters and maybe even side characters, but like crazy insight on what it was. I was like, damn, this is it for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like Joe Rogan was cool because obviously we know Joe Rogan. His was the ghetto version, the dirty ghetto version of Joe Rogan in terms of variety.
Technically, true.
In terms of variety of guest. That's why I started messing with it.
Can
you go back to the question again? The question was
what factors drove you, and are they still present today?
They're not present today because the presence today, I mean, there's only so much gang shit a nigga can consume.
It's a completely different equation today. Like the algorithm is different. Like everything is changed.
And I don't think the algorithm is as friendly for unknowns either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really interested to see what Danny's video does. Danny's not an unknown, but Danny on No Jumper, I know the conversation quality was 10 out of 10. I know it was because Adam's a good podcaster when he has somebody that's
to bounce off
that's
of.
good to podcast with. You know what I'm saying? So, but I am curious to know, because back in the day, those interviews would do numbers because the convo was good. We didn't give a fuck whether you knew them or not. Or, you know what I'm saying? So I wonder if Danny's video is going to perform well compared to somebody else because a lot of these little niggas, I never heard of them. I listen to the music. I never want to listen to that shit again. It's just too much nigga shit, bro. It's not good.
Get that ball off my lawn.
It's just, I don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just these every so often, and it's like the more that the image of No Jumper looks tainted to the casual listener, the less attractive it is for interesting people to come.
True. I was never a big No Jumper guy. I started listening to No Jumper because AJ told me about it.
What year was that? Was that in recent history or was it around the same time as?
That was because I was an avid Brilliant Listeners guy already, or Brilliant Idiot Listeners, excuse me. And that was really like one of the only ones I was tapping into a lot, and then like tax season, of course.
Literally,
you know what I'm saying? Like that was
all
like,
loudspeaker, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like tapping into those. And then he told me about No Jumper, and I knew about the SoundCloud rapper thing and stuff like that. Like, I was like, oh, this is where that's going on. And I just never grasped it, man. I don't know. It never like locked me in for real. And I did tune in when he had guests, like big guests, and he did have
ones
like,
that you knew and
ones that I knew, and then
see.
some that I knew of but didn't know much about. But I'd click on that. You know what I'm saying? But that's really all, man. I was never like a huge No Jumper guy, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't tell you when No Jumper was also a podcast that I watched Loudspeaker and thought I could do it. I thought, oh, I might be able to do a podcast one day, but they're also in studios and stuff. But No Jumper was the ghettoest setup. And I said, oh, I can do that. Because I didn't know
I could put some backwood guts on the table.
Yeah, I didn't know what equipment to buy. I didn't even know where to begin. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, me and Lauren have been recording music, but this didn't seem as complicated as recording music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know if I want to spend that much money into it in terms of buying a $200 to $500 $1,000 mic and shit. But when we would watch No Jumper in the back of the first store, I heard him say my iPhone's on the tripod, and I said, oh shit, I have an iPhone. And then I saw the mixer that was on the table. He used to have the mixer sitting right there on the table, and then I could kind of see that he was recording in GarageBand. And I said, okay, so I just need to find a mixer that looks like that on Amazon. I have the iPhone. I just need a tripod and a table.
Yeah.
And I can do
You're in
this.
business.
Yep, that's it. So that's what made me, the simplicity of his podcast setup is what made me say, I can do a podcast. And that was the first setup. I mean, I was using an iPhone for been podcasting for 7 years. We used the iPhone for 5.
But so you had everything he had, just no Crips.
Yeah, it's slowly gotten to this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Slow as hell, honestly.
Yeah, nah.
Slow as hell.
I mean, yeah, nigga, it took us a long time.
Yeah. But Danny said he was talking to somebody and they were telling him that they wanted to do a podcast because they like R so much, but then they were saying I can't do what they do because their setup costs too much. And I was like, shit, I guess. I mean, I said, bro, in our shit, we still got couch covers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
They don't. How much money do they have?
I mean,
I don't know, but like to be fair, the first setup that we had that cost me like $300.
That was with you trying to be cheap with certain shit and things. And,
Yeah, that was me. I bought a wide angle lens for the iPhone clip. I had the iPhone, and then I upgraded my phone for the camera. Bro, it was cheap.
It was cheap.
I about to say $300.
Back then, though,
$300 is nothing.
It's not too bad.
That's nothing.
The bulk of the money in the studio back then was just on music shit.
Nigga, we
It
spent
was all music.
Yeah.
that mixer the audio interface that we had, we spent like $500-600 on that.
On just that.
Nope. Yeah, I didn't even do that. The one that I had was $150, I think.
And we didn't get that until like maybe a year or two in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We a little bit over 1,000 in the whole.
And
right?
then we bought the Sonny, that Sonny ZV1. Yeah, fuck that, but
That's 1,000. Yeah, right there.
nigga,
Yeah.
that's 1,000.
I mean, at this point, we are a lot of thousands.
Yeah, niggas a lot of thousands.
Yeah, we're tens of thousands
We're
deep.
tens of
Shit,
thousands
we've combined all our thousands together.
Yeah.
That's what you see here.
Yeah, bro.
There's a lot of
And that's what they don't even realize, nigga.
Yeah.
We have combined all resources into this garage.
Fucking tripod. I
Nigga,
forgot
literally.
about that. I
You
forgot
what?
that was ours.
Yeah, nigga, that's
Nigga.
Yo, that tripod.
Yeah, we bought that tripod. That's another $300.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's
You remember we bought
we
that
split
shit?
that shit $150.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, nah, it's a lot of.
So I see what he means when he says that setup is expensive. You
Bro,
right.
there's a lot of thousands in here.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
Which
thousands
is
in here.
why when the dude came on office hours and was like, "Hey, podcast, want to do this shit, whatever," I'm like, "Hey, bro,"
because it wasn't
No,
all got
it
at the
I'm like,
same
"Hey, nigga,"
time.
I'm like,
wasn't
"Hey,
this.
nigga." I'm
No,
like,
we
"Hey,
didn't
nigga."
spend $2,000.
There's a
at
lot
the
of
same
money
time.
investing here if you don't really want to do this.
I still started for 300.
Yeah, it's not a lot to get.
That's what I'm saying. And you can always take the equipment back. But
Yeah.
Not a lot to get going.
I need help, people. D in the Matrix.
I never try to read their names because it's on the screen.
Denominatrix.
You're
like denomination. Yeah.
Denominator.
Denominator.
Oh,
Denominator
X.
X.
That's what it does.
The X fucked me up.
Although I'm not a huge fan of Akademiks, what makes me tune into him is when he talks about the business of music and he shares knowledge about music contracts. Probably artists. Have y'all considered going in depth about business of podcasting, share actual contract details, or past court cases regarding contract conflicts? Love the pod. Keep doing y'all thing. #office hours. So, music contracts. Well, if you know about Ian, what's his nigga's last name? Schwartzman. But shout out to Joe Budden's buddy, Ian. He has like a whole series of basically breaking down everything podcasting business related. So that's technically his job, which we should be reacting to. I guess we can, but I mean, yeah, it's some people doing it out there. Like,
have y'all considered going in depth? Have I considered going in? So, just to answer this question, the same reason that you tune into Akademiks and what you like is the same things that I like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From him because he has that knowledge, because he's been in the business for 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nigga, we're not affiliated to anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I learned a lot of things from watching Akademiks stream. I learned a lot of things from listening to Vlad interviews, Adam interviews, Akademiks.
Loon.
Loon hasn't taught me a fucking thing except
what not to do.
Yeah, Loon has taught me what not to do.
There's value in that. There's value in that.
The only who else did I used to? Joe, of course, Joe Budden. Yeah, so it's like I'm learning every day. We're all learning, and when I learn something, I'm showing them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I would love to go in depth about some of these things, but honestly, I don't know enough. The shit that we do know about, we talk about, but 9 times out of 10, we might be taking I might be taking a talking point right from Akademiks, because that nigga knows better than me.
Yeah,
because he's been through several contracts. He's been through several partnerships. We haven't been through one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and when he breaks them shits down, he does that deep
you
dive,
know what I'm saying?
The best on breaking down contracts and anything. He'll take fucking 3 sentences and break that shit down for 20 minutes.
So exactly what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's the place to do it at.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, man. Nah, never even thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Hasn't crossed my mind.
I do think it's. Never mind. I don't want to say it. It doesn't matter. Woo! All right, let's knock this out. All right, another one.
Fuck you, Petey.
Another office hours.
Nah, fuck you.
Hashtag another one. Hashtag office hours. The Stop is a good channel and Danny makes good videos, but honestly, he comes off like he's a bit above everyone, or sort of like Akademiks was before Everyday Struggle. Now he criticizes 𝙿𝚃 and 𝔼𝐼𝐶 for not improving and taking the hate personally. Now he's taking his videos and putting them on Patreon since they're getting hate. That's hypocritical. My question is, why do you think content creators / artists take constructive criticism so badly? This applies to all, from small channels like Danny to The Stop to Destiny, Fresh and Fit, even JBP. If a magnitude of people are making outrageous comments that you feel don't pertain to you, you just can't say all those people are dumb or slow. You have to find out what is about your content. What is it about your content that makes people feel that way? Some could say that The Stop is a messy channel, a gossip channel, and Joe Budden hate channel, and I'm sure Danny knows. Just wondering, as a subscriber or view count, do motherfuckers start feeling like they're better than the average consumer? Shout out to the gang. It's all love.
Shout out to Danny. I wonder how you're thinking that we just had him on for like 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But can we go up? I remember what he asked, but I still want to like.
The question is pretty
the
much
main question is, why do they take?
Why can't they handle the criticism?
So basically, right, it's a lot of ego. Creative people, usually people that like do videos, really do anything. Like, niggas is prideful. You know what I mean? Like, we're constantly having ego battles on fucking LOI the show, which you should be watching, or even on this shows. But Danny is like satirical. Can we all agree? A little bit.
He's satirical in his approach, but what he's saying, he means.
Yeah.
Like,
but you get what I'm saying? Like,
scroll back up towards the top to where the question was more focused at. A little more.
And now
a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now he criticizing man ain't nice for not improving anything.
I get what you're saying. Like,
you watch a lot of podcasts, brother.
Shout out to
and we're glad you're a classmate.
Yo,
he watches a lot of podcasts.
Is holding office hours down. Shout out to this nigga. But
what I'll say is, okay, so the whole thing with Danny now putting videos on Patreon, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, but that was my first time seeing.
I'm not 100% sure about that criticism. I don't remember,
or if that's the reason.
I don't remember.
Like he's.
I don't remember Danny ever saying I would never do a Patreon. Did he say that?
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
And Danny's like a purchaser of Patreon.
Yeah,
like,
he supports. He's super chats.
He's in a couple Patreons. So I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But I can answer the question. Like, now he criticizes 𝙿𝚃 and 𝔼𝐼𝐶 for not improving and taking that hate personally. I will say, like, I mean, I do it too, bro. Like, sometimes I just set my focus in this fuck a nigga. You know what I'm saying? For a couple weeks, you know, and he's just honed in on Imani and Ice. He might not hate them, but it's fun. I
think
fall,
he hates Ice. I don't know.
He might, but at the same, he hates him as a potter, and it's easy to fall into. I know. I'll speak for myself. It's easy to fall into beat up on a nigga every week. You know what I'm saying? I've done it several times, and I won't stop doing it. Probably. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's
just
literally the plight of most bullies.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that you see somebody so much weaker than them.
Yeah, just sometimes as a commentator,
It's
just
a very
focus in.
It's a very big disconnect, and sometimes as creators we have to like stop and like understand that it's like just because we're 1,000 miles away from each other, doesn't mean like we can just say anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It doesn't mean that like sometimes I feel like that like this invisible field, like it really like sometimes trick niggas.
Oh yeah,
and that's why. But specifically with Danny from the stop, I mean him shitting on Ice. I kind of agree with, you know what I mean? Like, it's, especially for Ice, because it's like, bro, you got niggas working jobs for this, bro. You know what I mean? Like, niggas dropping out of school for this, and you're still ass.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
But this is the problem, though, because he's saying that's cool, but when people do that to you, it's
that's
a problem now.
I don't know.
Like, you can't be a reactor and get mad when people react to you.
That is true.
Now that's definitely true.
Which is, I think that's the major point that he's getting at.
That is the major
And if that's
point,
true for
yeah.
Danny, that is pussy. Danny, if you're watching this, that's pussy. But, and I don't know
if that's true. If that's true.
And if that's true that he's putting his videos on Patreon all because of the
Like,
fact they're getting hate.
Yeah, like, is he only putting the Ice videos on Patreon? You know what? I think he might be talking about the member only.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
That's what he's talking about.
What's the context on that?
The member only is the YouTube one.
Okay.
You know, like it's the YouTube page.
Oh wait, no. He said he's starting a Patreon though.
Oh, okay.
Danny
But
said
I
he's starting
do-
a $3 Patreon.
Okay, but I do know he has member only too, and I
Yeah.
did see he had an Ice video behind member only.
Okay.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, he
You know
made a
what I'm
statement saying he's gonna put up like more of his like I guess less censored content on Patreon.
I think Danny was. I understand what you're saying, and you did list better examples, Fresh and Fit.
Yeah. Okay, now why these niggas take criticism so badly? I can't answer that question for you. Bro.
Yeah, you got
that's psychological.
That I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
And it is hilarious because the people we watched in podcasting critiqued, let's just say music and hip hop. But the moment we started turning the table on them,
flipped.
a lot of them lost their fucking minds.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind how many of them lost their mind.
Yeah.
When-
So
for the
quick.
last 10 years.
Yeah.
Quick.
And it was quick. I mean,
that's-
within 8 weeks of us starting this show, niggas was in arms. Like, niggas are sending books in the DM. You know what I mean? Like, they blocking niggas. They talking, like, they throwing sub disses within 8 weeks. And we're all on, like, year 5 to 6 of podcasting. But the moment we turn our sights on the media people, when they've been
goes
doing
crazy.
it to the rappers and the artists and
Forever.
forever, I don't know why. I
That's
genuinely
weird.
don't know why.
I think it was just a lot of dudes throwing stones in a very fragile home. So,
and it's almost
They couldn't believe it was happening.
yeah.
It's ironic everybody he names kind of takes themselves a little bit too serious. I mean, maybe not Danny, but like Fresh and Fit, Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying?
Destiny's
Destiny?
a debating ass nigga, so there's a certain level of I take myself pretty seriously. Just 'cause he specializes in
And
debates.
Destiny was like, he was like the #1 in streaming for like maybe a couple years in a row.
Oh,
like
for a while,
he was
yeah,
a
yeah.
big streaming nigga for sure.
He's been a lead in the streaming
So
world for a while.
like every night when he's streaming, his opinion is getting like basically blowed off like every night. You
and
know
I
what
think
mean?
Schulz said some real shit too that also kind of applies to this. He said it in the Nelk Boys interview. And when niggas get money, it's hard to hear the comments.
Well, that's what his last thing said.
Yeah.
And this one, the very last thing down here, where he said, just wondering at what subscriber viewer count do motherfuckers start feeling like they're better than the average consumer. You know, like what does it take before you get
Hopefully
to
none. Oh, hopefully none for real. Because that's when, like, I feel like that's when niggas' content start changing. Like that's when you start hearing them different. Because it's like, nigga, like you just
Who
sound,
is this person?
You just sound like a super inflated version of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Which is not entertaining.
It's a fine line.
And I can't even tell. Yeah, I don't know what level it is either. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the interview you might get, like if you get the Rogan or if you get the Brilliant Idiots, whatever your epitome interview is, right? If you're on Breakfast Club or whatever, like it might be that. It might not even be subscriber count. It might just be the validation from
nigga.
It's us going to JBP. You know what I'm saying? Like or going to Joe Budden. It's like we could have came back down here and switched the fuck up.
And you gotta understand, right? Like just wondering at what or view count do motherfuckers feel like they're better than the average consumer. If I'm making a product,
I haven't even began on him. I'm telling you, I could go for days, nigga.
All right, nigga, you say it one more time. You better say everything you read. You better not say anything about Schulz again until it's time to
I'm
fight.
just saying, I'm gonna go back and look.
Okay, but overall, I mean, like you're making a product, so anybody who's consuming it is gonna be like a little bit. It's gonna be a disconnect, like from the creative standpoint, because it's. I mean, you're putting out a product and niggas are accepting it.
You see it going, they see it coming.
It's a weird mindset. That's why you gotta just check yourself and I don't know.
Oh shit! Hold on.
I can't tell you what like the average number is.
Y'all let us know when we switch up, if we switch up.
I would say for a person who's going to do this, the number is whatever number it's going to take for them to be like self-sufficient of this shit, probably.
Hashtag office hours. I thought y'all were going to be posting. I thought there were supposed to be 2 episodes a week after January. It's about to be March. You're 100% right.
Yep.
And these are the type of criticisms that I'm okay with.
We can no longer ignore.
And it's partly my fault, not 100% my fault. This is the thing. There's a lot of things working in the background right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that there are things that are working in the background are stopping us. It's a twofold thing. Number one, there's things working in the background that we haven't told you guys yet. That's number one. Number two, there's mechanical things that have to be done before we can even handle the workload.
Yeah. Like
so
y'all gotta understand.
So even
that's a lot of episodes.
Yeah. So even if the thing that's working or things that are working in the background come through, it's like the mechanical load in terms of the equipment.
Yeah.
Like
and there's a, like I said, there's a disconnect. Like they don't know, they don't understand like the process of like after we're done recording, somebody has to break down these videos. Somebody has to create these thumbnails.
Right, yeah.
And the niggas that's creating them has full-time jobs. It's like, but we did say that was going to happen, but it's coming.
Sure,
it's coming.
for sure.
It's coming.
That's what I was about to say.
For sure.
We said we could do it. So it's like
it's coming. It's coming. But let me,
It's definitely coming. It's definitely coming. We did it a little bit.
Like once.
We did it. I think we did it twice, actually.
And one of them wasn't going to count because we had something loaded in the chamber.
That's right. That's right. We were already preloaded. Yeah.
Hey, shoulder shrug, nigga, it's coming.
Hey, we be
I'm sorry.
We gonna get it though. We gonna get it.
We're gonna get it, bro. We're gonna get it. It's just we just described how we pieced this set together. When we don't have to piece. We can unify some things that you don't see. It's going to be a lot
easier. Just keep edging to the day. It'll come.
I was about to say, once we get to the point where we have like 20 office hours, we might have to start breaking it down, you know what I mean, in a 2-day way.
For sure. Oh, no questions asked.
Is CTG taking shots at y'all, Ak, or both on the most recent episode of Brilliant Idiots? And no. We already classified where them shots were going.
Yeah.
Yeah, Akademiks was catching all them shits.
And AJ.
Nah, nothing hit me. I don't know what you're talking about. Akademiks was catching all them strays, nigga.
And they say niggas can't get to say constructive criticism. That's funny.
You don't even listen to his dad. How you gonna listen to the comment section?
Well, I guess we changed.
Yeah, right. Already. That was the last one. I think.
Or we never were.
Yeah, literally.
That was it. I'm definitely gonna probably break that office hours into 2 to 3 segments again. But that's it, yo.
You hear that knee crack? That's how you know that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, man. Appreciate y'all for clicking on the video. Appreciate all the live viewers. This isn't live. We premiere this. I know some niggas that be confused, but I really appreciate all y'all niggas. Appreciate all the moderators for keeping everybody engaged.
Facts.
Liking the video, sharing the video, checking out the $5 Patreon, just checking it out. Shit is
Damn,
$5
we didn't even say
a
that.
month.
Yeah, facts.
It's $5 a month, and we need it. We're hungry. You see how Tone weighs $1.35.
It's crazy.
That's fucked up.
It's not even true, but go ahead.
I'm sorry, $1.45.
And 35.
I'll try to give it to him.
135?
Yeah, I have the weight of a midget man.
Yeah, of a brittle Asian woman.
Yeah, of a 5'7" individual.
That's why we need your donations so we can get this nigga some turkey legs, some turkey bones.
Yeah, they're really worried about my body.
You know.
Truly.
Fuck
Tune
you.
into LOI.
But
LOI,
you
they
know,
love it.
It's been a beautiful episode. Thank you for the office hours. Any questions or concerns, don't forget, put them down below. #office hours. Nothing special we have to present yet. But thank you for watching. It's been good. Jay Noblez.
Tone Groove.
AJ the Menace.
White man behind the boards.
Yeah.
We